Because when I first saw it, I was like, is this actor that got a random black picture with him, some random black kid in the 80s?
Why would Gambi be looking at a picture of him, some random black kid?
Because I know in the show it's him looking at Jefferson, but in real life, I was like, is that the actor, some random black kid that they using?
You thought James Remar himself, at some point in his youth, befriended a random black boy, took a photo of him, and then brought it to set and said, hey, you know what might work perfect in this scene?
We pray at night for the helpless, hoping you get us through breakfast, wishing somebody come save us. Black lightning's back, come to shock the haters. Woke up in the ghetto, we need our hero back. Guns clapping, gangs active, like where we at. Black lightning need to strike, like where we at. Show us another way besides these guns and crack. Nighttime suit up, this for payback. This our Superman, Robin, and the Bat. Step back, you might get shocked off of contact. This was for the hood, this for being black. We ain't got no hope, they killing every day. I mean, we need you in every way. We need results, we don't need to see your face. Here we come, just to say the day. Here we come, just in perfect timing. To help the needy and guide the blinded. Last night I saw a superhero, he was black. He said, this is for the street, Black Lightning's back.
You know what's fucked up? There's no Wakanda in DC, like, DC ain't got no place for black people like that. DC racist.
Oh,
Why they gotta be racist? Because they don't have a Wakanda. He said because you don't have a Wakanda, you're racist.
What they call the Black Lightning's
Suicide slums.
Yeah, suicide.
That's all black area.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
That's what
the
the
suicide slum.
That's not what it's supposed to be called, but that's what the hood call it.
Oh, that's what the hood call it.
For
the
real.
Suicide slum.
And it's called something else in Jessica comic book.
I like the Warriors, right? You know.
Brick City.
Brick City.
I fuck with that.
Ain't that Jersey though?
Yeah, it is.
Don't Jersey call this other shit? Mm-hmm. I think I just put J.Steel on something else that you don't like.
Me?
Remember we were talking about before me and her was watching Black Dynamite. He was like, that's not really a thing. And I was like, you motherfucker, Black Dynamite's
oh, really?
The Marty&amp. Black Dynamite is not your thing?
No.
I've
only seen it once, and it did not make an impression.
Now, also, isn't How to Get Away with Murder not your thing either?
Well,
person are you?
I'm not gonna lie, Scandal ain't my thing.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I
love
like
Scandal
either.
But you like How to Get Away with Murder?
I never watched it, and
yet.
honestly, I never did have an interest.
Oh, it's the shit. She just started watching.
Because it looked like a drama soap opera on ABC that I wasn't really into.
Oh no, dog! It's an acting clinic from
It's
Viola
gotten
Davis.
worse.
It's kind of bad.
What you talking about?
How to Get Away with Murder.
Oh no, I was talking about Scandal.
Yeah, I saw Scandal falling.
Yeah, it did.
I think the acting is great.
But
I think the shots makes it feel like an up-to-date soap opera.
Nah, you gotta
with a little drama in it.
They got
kinda.
Yeah,
I mean,
you gotta
like,
watch it.
I gotta give it a shot.
Connection between like the chemistry between like Kerry Washington and the dude who plays Fitz, like that was like raw.
And Scandal?
Oh yeah, it was
I don't think they ever really had. Yeah, I don't feel like they ever had real chemistry to me.
Oh, you don't think so?
I never really liked.
Oh, that was the only thing that worked about the show. Like to me, when you separated them, that's what sort of broke the show apart.
Character-wise, you're right because the stories work better together.
Yeah.
But I never liked his ugly ass with Kerry Washington. So I was always kind of off-put by this random-looking white man touching up on my Kerry.
So you have a personal gripe on this man?
Nigga, if you go, nigga, you better. He's acting to be stiff sometimes too. Don't lie.
Now we get to the acting now.
I mean, wait.
I said,
it's acting shitty too.
No. The acting ain't shitty. The acting ain't shitty. Okay. But what I'm saying is they got way swaggier white boys than Fitz.
True.
That they could have given her, and I didn't like the other nigga neither. They're not giving Kerry a love interest on Scandal that I've ever liked. I ain't like that square ass black nigga they gave her that for a little while. I did not. I ain't like none. Though he never give her no. Right, he was that black. The black dude was the worst.
And then when he showed his true colors, he
fuck
was
him.
worse. Yeah.
And the dude for Felicity, he just was weird to me, man.
But everybody loves him though.
I like what he became, but I ain't like him for her.
Yeah, me either.
Remember when they had the whole situation together? They just island and fucked them. Yeah. So anyway, when I'm talking about How to Get Away with Murder, I love How to Get Away with Murder.
So good.
It's great.
It has all the great reviews.
I'm glad I went back to it because I fell off of it after.
Oh really?
So
you just getting into it?
Yeah.
And you're on board like none of the.
I love it.
And don't mind Marty because Lawrence always be telling him he tripping when I be listening to the Your30 podcast, and I just knew like, oh yeah, I forgot he don't like this either.
I don't like it.
I do like some of the concepts.
I generally just don't like how we jump back and forth. Like something about
they move around a lot.
Yeah,
but it makes sense though.
I think
and then when you realize
don't try to sell him on it.
I feel like if I had experienced it all in a binge sort of scenario, I feel like I might have been able to sort of keep it together a little bit better.
It does
week
work
to week.
It does work great as a binge.
Yeah, but then I would skip weeks though. I would let it kind of pile up, like a couple episodes pile up, and then once I get through with one of them that I had missed, and there's 3 more left, I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this. This is a lot. They're giving me a lot, and I'm not really digging it.
It's okay, man.
I'm not
about to let you
slander.
You already slander How to Get Away with Murder on your own podcast, on the Your30 Podcast, on lowrainpictures.com.
But you ever had a TV show that give you too much? It's like, whoa, I'm not ready for the next episode of this.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
that's why we stopped on Game of Thrones because it just became so much.
It was like, whoa. If the next episode's got to top this, I don't want to know where it's going to go.
Game of Thrones is great. No, I'm not saying I don't like it.
Oh, okay.
What I'm saying is like me and J.Steel, we binge shit. And like when at
It's
a point on Game of Thrones, we stopped and then it became, you know what? Are you ready to go back? It's like, you know what? I'm not ready to go back to shit.
Where did y'all stop?
I don't know.
Middle of season 5.
Okay, you know, cause
okay.
Middle of season 5. We right in the middle of season 5. And then when they announced that 2019 was gonna be when we gonna get the last season, that made me not want to rush.
Whoa!
Right.
And it's
we got 2 years, a year and a half.
4 episodes, an hour and a half, I believe. They're planning on them being a piece.
And the thing is, they're shooting multiple endings because things have been leaking. So you ain't gonna really know.
Oh, dude, I knew it was gonna happen that last season before it actually aired.
The shit kept leaking.
Yeah, and
so
they had like complete videos on YouTube that walked through the entire episode, and it was accurate as fuck.
That's fucked.
Oh yeah.
So they said for the last season they're gonna shoot multiple endings and this and that. But no, Game of Thrones, I plan on going back to it, but it was refreshing to get back with Viola, dog, because man, I love
you dig it. Don't get me wrong, there were moments I tried, man. I really tried. When I think back on the times, like I remember it when you pulled off that helmet that she called the wig.
Wait, pause. Don't start spoiling. Don't start spoiling. She get that far.
I did.
Okay,
no. But that's not like a
That's one of the classic scenes in
plot
that shit.
spoiler. It's just like a
But you still like Empire though, right?
You like Empire?
Oh, you serious?
He's nodding.
I really enjoy Empire. It's
I like Empire too. I just knew that was gonna discredit you a little.
It was a good time. Don't get
oh my god, Empire is like the same as How to Get Away with Murder. I feel like How to Get Away with Murder is more clever though.
Yeah, it's different type shows.
I'm just talking about as far as like the shooting of like the soap opera danger thing.
They're different.
They different in plots and they different in storyline and writing and acting.
No, they got different
But the
vibes.
same whole shot and all that seems like it's kind of the same.
You gotta watch.
They end off on that dun dun dun.
You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch like they got different vibes. They got different tones. It's like that's not a 1-to-1 with them two.
Deja vu moment here. No, like for real. But
it's something about Empire that still feels a bit like they don't take themselves seriously all the time.
True, right.
And How to Get Away with Murder does.
Yes,
That's what I'm saying. It's like a hard 1-to-1 when you can tell tongue in cheek versus serious.
It's the extra dun in that dun dun dun.
Yeah,
dun.
And they got
the extra
shots.
If I may, Empire's trash. I won't deny that.
Yes,
but it's my guilty pleasure. It's I enjoy. I recognize it for what it is, and I still enjoy it. I can't explain it.
My nigga, but this is what this is where I see you at, my nigga. Okay. I'd rather watch written trash than get pulled into the reality show madness.
Fair enough.
Hold on there, buddy.
And I have a piece of that stock as well.
I have no
reality show.
There's
There's some out there that tickle my funny bone.
I mean, I know, and that's most people. When most people speak on their guilty pleasures, they usually name a reality show. Yeah. It's not really like a TV show. They usually like,
make you feel so bad for watching them.
That's what I'm saying.
I do feel a little bit more stupid.
So when you said Empire is one of your guilty pleasures, I was had to be like, you know what? But at least someone is actually trying to be purposely creative. And Empire never stopped being creative. It just got ridiculous.
Yeah, you're right. It's like, all right, y'all going to levels. I didn't think y'all go to these levels.
You know what I mean?
Like, you know,
because I ain't go front. I plan on going back to Empire. I started watching Empire. I told you my last Empire episode was when the older brother Andre started saying I'm about to plot on Pops, and he started, you know.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're not that far behind.
You know what I mean? That's why I'm mad. He got the your girl Jennifer sister, that's his chick. Oh, girl Jennifer from this show from Black Lightning.
Oh, right.
Remember they sisters, man. It's the throwback with sisters from the Tyler Perry joint.
Yeah, I forget her name though. Yeah.
Listen, if I want to go to dark, twisted plot, earth cringing shit, I'm gonna go watch Power.
Power's still real. I can't wait for that.
Power's coming back. And
you don't like Power?
No.
We about to jump you.
No.
J.Steel grabbed the one.
No need. Well, here's the thing. I feel like I have to get people on Power. I feel like most times I have to explain to people how awesome Power is.
We know.
But like, you know what I mean? Yeah, because like.
But DC broke down Power to me so bad one day when I tried to get him on. I was like, DC, you should watch Power. He said, what it's about, huh? Some nigga that want to own some kind of business like a barbershop, but got to sell drugs to make it out. I was like, kinda, yeah.
But not really, though.
But 50 Cent in it.
Kinda.
and the white boy's the real gangster. Like, he's the real nigga.
Oh,
like,
yeah. Tommy?
Yeah, Tommy's like the real, like, he's like the, what you think the black guy probably is.
Tommy gonna die.
He's like what we thought Eminem was.
Tommy's not gonna die.
Tommy gonna die.
Ghost gotta die.
Ghost ain't gonna die. Ghost gonna get Dexter. He gonna probably get ostracized from his
isolated
family. He
and
have to move
ostracized,
away, far away and shit. But Tommy gonna die.
We're gonna get like a
and Ghost might die, but it's gonna be Ghost and Tommy. They both. Tommy
said live.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I would not be surprised if 50 take over.
I would not be surprised if 50 live.
Would y'all? Am I the only one hoping for a baby Ghost plotline?
Fuck him.
No,
man. I want him to die.
You like Tyreek?
He needs to die.
That's his name, right?
Yeah, Tyreek. Yeah.
Fuck Tyreek.
Whoa!
No,
he avenged his sister. Hold
you
on
know
now.
I want to keep the pieces.
Right, yeah, he definitely held it down.
No. Okay, I forgot that part. Yeah. I want him to avenge his sister, but fuck him on some level, nigga. Well, he did avenge his sister. He did avenge his sister, but
it's time for him to go.
The most interesting thing he did was avenge his sister.
Really? I hate him.
Fuck him.
Really?
Well, hold on, son. That man, no.
And I understand where he coming from. The thing is this, and I've defended Tyreek a lot at times. I'm like, I see where the kid come from, but a lot of times I still be like, fuck him. Fuck him still.
All right, he do be a little bitch sometimes.
Fuck him.
That man needed a little guidance in this last little stint that he was going through. He needed a little bit of guidance.
He definitely. Whoa! He just lost his sister.
I know.
She's out there rapping in heaven.
Because of him. He lost his sister because of him.
No, because of her. I know who you are, Ray Ray. You can tell she wasn't raised from the streets. Yeah. And you know what's ultimately...
And why did she get into all that?
And you know why? Because they daddy.
No, because
daddy is Ghost and he should have kept it real with the family. And everybody would have been on game. There was some hustling, killing ass family out here.
He got his sister killed, though.
I ain't blaming on Tyreek. I'm blaming on the dad.
Yeah. The dad the reason for everything else, boy, he got his sister killed.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, that little girl she came out there and was like, Ray.
And then when he saw the dude roll up on his sister, he just watched.
Yeah, I know, but then he gonna get killed. What else you supposed to do? He got a gun.
But I understand that. But you trying to tell me if you saw your sister and a nigga rolling up on him, you gonna watch?
No.
I'm gonna die. You ain't gonna watch.
But
you ain't gonna only watch.
Picture if Tyreek would have rolled up and got killed.
Shot. You right.
Ghost still would have been thinking it was the other fucking Colombian people said this nigga Ray.
Boy, this nigga lied, dog. But fuck, that's not what we're talking. We're not here to talk about power. We're here to talk about.
Are you sure? I kind of feel like we're here to talk about power.
We're here to talk about motherfucking Black Lightning because our last and I'm the one reason why I'm not that much in a rush is because we're re-recording episode 6 review of Black Lightning because the card that we recorded it on got corrupted. So now they got to watch this show again and try to remember some of the shit we said last time. And one thing that sucks about re-recording shit is like some of those little things that just came to you. I don't think I'll just come to the nigga again.
That's alright, we got 2 times.
Maybe they will. It'll be alright.
It'll
It's a new viewing.
Sense memory.
New
It'll come right back.
I mean, how could it be a re-record?
Everybody get a little closer.
When it's a whole new cast. It's a brand new record.
So, yes, this is that actor guy, Marty&amp Bradford. You can find me on all your social media platforms at Mr. Bats. Spell that Mr. out or you ain't gonna find me. And we here for reviewing that lightning. episode 6. And as usual, I'm here with the fam. That's when y'all supposed to talk. Y'all gonna get it. Y'all gonna get it at some point. They be dropping. That's why I'm glad AlphaJoe in the building, because they didn't drop the ball at least 2
I was waiting on them.
Because the thing what happens is this: Marty don't know if he should be a gentleman or not and let her go first.
Okay, I was about to say, yeah.
Wow.
And J.Steel feel like she's newer, so she be like, well, maybe I should let him go first.
Right.
So it's like, then they have this pause, and I be like, I gotta say something right now because this was just quietness.
Oh, wow.
So we have to work out which one of these fuckers are going to go first.
Yeah. We just going to go all the way around, shall we? Yeah.
Hey, y'all.
There we go.
It's J.Steel, also of TheMisbelief Podcast, and Fat Girl Nola. What's up?
What's Fat Girl Nola? What the fuck is that?
Fat Girl Nola is a food blog on Instagram. Fat Girl Nola, fatgirlnola.gemdo.com as well as a website.
Well,
Talk about food and shit.
And recipes, and
reviews,
and fire-ass pictures.
Yep. Fire-ass pictures, videos, all that shit.
You know,
desserts.
All kind of shit go down, man. If you in the food, you need to check out Fat Girl Nola because they get you in.
Yeah,
you dig. She ain't
Don't
selling
watch
it
it
like
when
she
you're hungry,
should
though.
right now. You feel
Don't
me?
watch it when you're hungry.
Yeah,
who that is?
don't.
Who that is on the side of you, my nigga?
This is Marty, your favorite host from the Your30 Podcast on lowrainpictures.com. Check it out, folks.
Why do you sound like you announcing like
Sound
like you about to announce a lion dance to a hoop or something? Like, hey, listen up, folks. This is your favorite radio host.
His favorite host, Marty. Yeah.
Like you about to do a baseball game. And he pitches 7, and he's out.
And remember to send all of your hate mail about, you know, if you're a How to Get Away with Murder fan, if you're a Black Dynamite fan.
Not your hate mail.
If you hate Empire, send it to lowrainpictures at gmail.com.
That is exactly what you do.
To your favorite host, Marty Edwards, and let him know where his taste stands. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, this is your boy AlphaJoe, fresh out of the gumbo. And if you're out in the streets and you're looking for me, you can find me on Facebook at Joseph Alphaman Pines, Instagram Alexander the 83, Twitter Pastor Mike Pines, and we up in this thing for Black Lightning and for. I ain't no side of A or B.
So this is the FlyWithBats Podcast.
I guess we just gonna Black Lightning in that ass.
About to Black Lightning that ass. So one good thing about having to do this podcast over, not AlphaJoe, and so it's at least gonna make us who already spoke extensively. Y'all don't understand. We spoke extensively on this episode already. Like all the feelings, all the new feelings. So. But I just watched it again with AlphaJoe. But have either of you seen it again since we last saw it?
No, I was gonna try to get it in today, but I wasn't able to.
I haven't seen it.
So it might be fresh for y'all and shit.
That's what I'm saying.
It'll feel that way, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Nah, yes, all that. So
You're like,
something like that, bro. I'm ready for episode. The whole week has gone by, son. I'm ready for the episode 7. What's the name of this episode? You remember that? The Exodus? Exodus and Moses' handgun or something?
Crazy.
It's always some long ass shit.
a wrinkle in time.
Nigga, like
I do remember the director. I don't remember the writer, but that's all I got in my head.
Who's the director?
Benny Boom.
Oh yeah, this was the one directed by Benny Boom.
Oh, another thing I looked up too. So the writer of this episode is Holland. I think it's Charles Holland. I think is his name.
Yeah, we talked about him before.
He's a creator of the show on BET right now, The Quad.
Yeah.
Okay, so
how's that going?
It's actually going pretty good. The second season, it's on par. Yeah,
I
like it.
It's kind of raunchy.
Not this season, not so much. The first season was a little bit more, I would say. But
was it like hit the floor?
No, not really.
Oh.
No, not really. Not that wrong. But it tried to do something. It kind of had this discussion about like sort of what is considered rape in the first season, which was kind of interesting. Yeah, it was interesting. And then the second season is sort of like the aftermath of that. They're kind of going into sort of police brutality.
I'll start watching it when they gave me like a couple of auditions and never booked me. So when they booked me, I'll start watching the motherfucking Quad.
All right.
Anyway, as my petty side comes out, and I found that this is another weird long ass title. Episode 6, 3 7s, The Book of Thunder.
There we go.
Oh my God, it's intense.
Okay.
That's some shit like Storm ought to be in.
But as usual, we're gonna probably go through these quick. As usual, as we always do, we always like to keep it 100 in this next section, Peeping Pierce's Principles. And this is when we get into the comic book section of keeping it 100 in Black Light. And as we made our promise on episode 1 of the Review and That Lightning podcast, that we would also become as not professional. What's the word I'm gonna look for? As we're gonna become masters of the Black Lightning lore, and by doing that, yes, indeed, we're gonna be Black Lightning connoisseurs. You heard me? So we've been reading the comic books. We've been keeping it 100 on that level. We've been staying diligent. You dig? And damn, I gotta go through this whole comic book again. Yeah. Always check your tech, people. But this was still a really good comic book, and I went first last time. And MartyEdwards, tell them why you don't have your homework.
So I don't have my homework this week.
Let me drop it right here. This is Peepin' Pierce's Principles.
Now settle down, you two. I give it to you. Black Lightning.
This is where the drop goes, you heard me, but go ahead.
Remember that? I don't have my homework done today because my issue, at least the next issue that's going to come out, is going to get released on Wednesday. So the next time we meet, I will have some stuff for you, but I will talk about the writer and the director this time around for the episode to make up for my not doing my homework.
But like we said last time, man, it's not even your fault. Like, your issue ain't come out.
Yeah, ain't come out, man.
And your ass was the one out of all of us that said, I'm about to read the most recent issues. So
yeah, and I'm waiting patiently for it. I'm looking forward to it, actually.
So I'm back on here, year 1, Black Lightning year 1, issue number 4, I believe. And this was once again, this was a cool one. This is after we find out that there's this ancient motherfucker that's trying to take over Black Lightning body, and he's the real embodiment and the real leader and brains behind the 100 and shit. And
drink every time you hear the 100.
100 are black. But I'm trying to think, how did the last issue ended with Jefferson and Gambi having a falling out because Jefferson found out that, and always when we talking comics, there might be possible spoiler alerts for something that might happen in a TV show. So hey, letting you know in advance. But they found out that Gambi kind of set his dad up as a means because they were going to kill the family. So he kind of set his dad up, or kind of snitched his dad out. So he's kind of partly responsible for Jefferson's dad dying, and he been keeping that secret for years, even though he's been trying to make up for it by raising Jefferson since he was a child, and by helping him as Black Lightning Alfred ass nigga. But so they had that big falling out, and now Jefferson on the rampage going at Tobias Well and shit. Like, who the fuck is that monster ass nigga that came at my neck when me and Superman was in kicking it and shit, and Jefferson and that bitch whipping ass, lighting people on lightning. How about on fire? We like, you got it.
I ain't never heard that one.
Lightning people on lightning. You heard me? He coming at Tobias Well, and it's juxtaposed between these captions of that we gonna find out his name later, but that the real ancient nigga of the 100, he's speaking about how he had all these great dreams and shit. But also it's juxtaposed to Gambi packing. For some reason he got a gun, and I'm just noticing for the first time. Old girl in the background, Talia al Ghul back there, so she been watching everything that's going down. So at the same time that Gambi's trying to get strapped so he can protect the family, because Tobias Well sent some people to Jefferson Pierce's house. Black Lightning over here whooping that ass, trying to just get to Tobias Well, as we can see, the albino one over there. And Lynn is calling up Jefferson, calling up them people, Henderson in particular, Henderson from the show, because the police, once again, the police, just like on the TV show, they end with the 100. So when they called 911, they hung up on Lynn and them at the crib because they already knew that Tobias Well and them sent them people to go handle up on Jefferson and Jefferson Pierce family, and we got problems and shit. So Talia al Ghul, once again, I didn't realize the first time how much she was just lurking.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So Tobias Well let Black Lightning know as soon as Black Lightning finally get his ass, we about to kill them Jefferson Pierce people. So if you want to go help a family before they get murdered, you need to get your ass over there. So Black Lightning go run over there. Even Two Bits come and holler at him. As you recall in the show, Two Bits was just your nigga, saying, hey, you ain't gonna send me 3 strikes, my nigga. No, dog. Well, in the comics, that's his brother-in-law. So Two Bits been on the inside, and she let him know, yeah, bro, her boss man sent him to the crib, and that's my family. So you gotta go do something, Black Lightning. You gotta go save the community. So meanwhile, his mom up in the house, his daughter's up in the house. Lynn grabbed the bat and shit, and Gambi outside with the heater. And by the time Black Lightning get there, they already killed Gambi. Gambi is dead in the comic books, and that made us all wonder, with the type of maneuvers Gambi been doing in his first season so far, is he gonna make it out in his first season?
Right. So from the comic book, what we just saw, and what we just watched with the season, I don't know. Gambi looked like he gotta die.
Man, maybe, dog. And what's funny is in every incarnation of the Black Lightning origin, at some point Gambi dies, because this is year 1, but year 1 I think came out mid 2000 or some shit. But the actual original comic back in the day, at a point Gambi dies too. Yeah. So it's Gambi, if you make it to the second season, dog, you MVP more than you should have had. So Black Lightning get there. He checked to see if his family good. They good. Talia al Ghul once again in the background, just watching shit happen. And like Jefferson, he and Tiz, he tried to bring Gambi back. He uses lightning. Gambi come back for like a split second after Jefferson uses his lightning. He just say, "I'm sorry, forgive me, Jefferson." Then Gambi died. And then like Lynn, like, bro, he dead, man. We gonna do? The police coming, and he, like, you know what I mean? And they already there, so he like, we gotta go to Plan B. So luckily Henderson showed up, and you know Henderson and Black Lightning, they got a relationship, and Henderson like, I know you ain't do this shit. We gotta call that niggas got killed. Niggas was showing up to do some damage. So Black Lightning like, man, take care of this family. You feel me? This white man dead. It's fucked up. I gotta go handle some shit. You hear me? So he notices Talia al Ghul back there doing flips and shit on goddamn on goddamn fences.
Can't never really leave normally, right?
Nah, he hit that backflip, and that's when he finds Talia in Gambi's shed, and she explains to him like, we have a common enemy. We gotta talk, basically. So they running it or whatever, and like she's trying to be there for her father. She's saying her father, who's Ra's al Ghul, and if you know the comic books, Ra's al Ghul is a big Batman villain, and with his League of Assassins, he be claiming he won't save the world and shit, but the way he be wanting to save the world ain't the most best way to be saving the world. It usually includes a lot of motherfuckers dying. Yep. And he got like good intentions, but you know the road to hell is paved with what? So yeah, but he don't know this because remember, this Black Lightning year 1. So Talia al Ghul still trying to sell a Black Lightning like, say bro, like, but my daddy good peoples, and Black Lightning like, but his squad is the League of Assassins, nigga. I don't know about all that shit. And so she explained to him that nigga that you looking for, that thing that came across you and Superman that time, this nigga ancient from a whole squad of motherfuckers, and they was the original 100, and they was trying to find eternal life and shit. They was going through all the different religions, all the different type of spells and shit, all type of black dark arts and shit, and when they finally found the one that worked, it showed them how to live forever in a way, but they couldn't stay in a body for long enough. So they would be jumping from body to body for centuries and shit, burning the fucking body up. So this thing is now trying to get Black Lightning, and she like, look, yo, we gotta team up. Who in the fuck keep on messaging? It's pissing me off. But anyway, we gotta link up. You heard me? We gotta do this, dog, because and I'm gonna take this pausing thing. They've been coming after Talia's dad because if you know about Ra's al Ghul in the comics, he lives forever through these Lazarus pits. He found a different way that didn't make him have to fucking burn out bodies and shit. He, I'm gonna use this pits, I'm gonna be good, I'm gonna go crazy for about 10 seconds, but I'm gonna be good and shit. You hear me? Now they're trying to find his secret, and that's why Talia is really using Black Lightning, but he don't know that shit yet. So he decides after hearing the whole historical relevance out of 100 is really the gangsters and the black niggas that's in this gang and all these people that's affiliated with 100 don't even know their source is this ancient mythical motherfucker that's really just trying to take over and shit. They used to call him El Ciento. So I'm trying to find his name because I'm trying to give it because last time I gave it away.
El Ciento, and it's like the 100.
That's what they used to call this squad. That's the original El Ciento.
No, huh?
So they this ancient fucking 100. Oh yeah. So after Black Lightning agrees, but I want to find out because I forgot the guy's name because I want to call him by his name. You know what I'm saying? The ancient gases. I want your body now, Black Lightning. Ass nigga that's running 100. His name is, and this is when the computer does what it does every episode of the Reviewing That Lightning podcast. Just when we on the fucking road, it says, "Hey nigga, I won't freeze." But like, yeah, son. As usual, I'm enjoying the artwork. I'm enjoying the story, and because Black Lightning Year 1 is so closely related to the TV show, it's an easy read for me to jump in and out of. Come on, give me his name. It's something because it was like he had this ancient name that was like Russian. And then he had this regular ass name, and it was like Victor something, Ruben. He looked like a Ruben. I'm gonna want to call this nigga Ruben.
He looks like a Ruben.
Let me see. Okay, so I'm at that part where he talking about the assassins. Well below your weight. Come on. What's his name? My father's a unique man. That's when she running about Ra's al Ghul, but she trying to fucking front like this man ain't evil. His name is not Aragon.
Oh yeah, I remember his name.
Yeah, I remember because that's when he got lit on fire. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at a whole bunch of comic book panels.
This is like a Moses story, like from the pictures and comic books.
Yeah, it does.
It's old, man.
It's the picture Bible.
He's
right. And the burning bush song.
Oh yeah, so his Russian name was Bijan Gustavin, but his name that he goes by now is Victor Swan. So I was probably by his name being Victor. So Victor was this nigga name, and Black Lightning like, alright, I'm gonna handle this nigga. I don't know if I trust you, but fuck. We gotta work together. It is what it is. So then we jump to Black Lightning at Gambi funeral and Lynn going in on his ass, slapped his ass. It was like, bro, you left us alone because he was Black Lightning all night. He left them alone after Gambi got killed and they almost got murdered and shit. And she like, bro, you made us come back to this spot. My credibility as a lawyer all fucked up. Niggas keep trying to kill you and shit. And you won't stay, bro. I'm done with this shit. I'm done with this bullshit. I'm taking a girl. Because I forgot Jennifer never been born yet. So I'm taking Anissa and we going by my mama. Fuck you, nigga. So he left by himself and we basically got these images of Victor Swan talking to 2-Bits, but I'm Black Lightning, brother-in-law, saying that I want you to keep Jefferson Pierce close because I got some plans for him. While Tobias Well in the background, and we got Black Lightning letting out all his issues with his family out on 100 members and shit because he drove and shit. So we seen this whole plot about Victor telling 2-Bits get close to him, make him feel good. Can you do this type of deception because I'm gonna need you to keep him fresh for me? And 2-Bits like, yeah, I'll do what I gotta do because basically he don't want him or his family to get killed. So it's a twisted little web. And of course, Tobias Well a glass end on it. And the last panel that we see is a distraught Jefferson Pierce. Presumably his family either don't want to answer the phone or he's ashamed to call his family. So Jefferson going through some shit without his family because we know he a family man. Now, if you took a shot every time I just said family, then you probably drunk. So, and we going into, next time on Black Lightning with Henderson looking at these niggas that Black Lightning beat the living hell out of like, oh shit. Black Lightning is Black Lightning niggas.
Black Lightning is waiting to exhale.
100 rules, no more.
No more, son. So, yep. That was Black Lightning, Year 1, Issue 4. Highly recommended. Go check it out. You dig. And now we're moving to you, J.Steel. Which one was yours? It was 95.
95, issue 1?
Yeah, you was doing the second half of 1.
Is long.
Yeah, and that's the one with the amazing ass artwork that we all love.
Yeah, it's fire.
What was your issue, Lamarty?
We already went to that.
Cold Dead Hands. That's the series I'm reading right now. It's the current one that's going on right now.
That's the one you didn't do your homework in?
That's the one he couldn't do his homework.
I could because the issue hasn't come out yet. It comes out on the 7th.
Oh.
So,
lucky you.
He's going to have it for for episode 7. So where we at with this, J.Steel?
So we left off where in this world, this is in Brick City, they don't have the 100. It's called BWR, the Brothers Who Rule.
Real gang shit, gang.
And prior to where we left off, we had Black Lightning. He basically busted up like a drug house, a trap house, whatever, and was fucking everybody up. And then the mayor found out about it and he was pissed. He was like, I don't want nobody else trying to save this fucking town because the whole city is fucked up. There's drugs everywhere. Probably prostitutes. Everybody's on crack. Basically.
Sound like Baltimore.
Basically. So the mayor, where we start off at, the mayor is basically talking to all his people and advisors and shit. And he's like, who is this Black Lightning dude? We got to figure out who this person is. And basically the whole
My nigga really looked like Billy D. Williams and Samuel Jackson put together.
He does. He looks like that love child. That is very accurate. But basically he's pissed off because he's trying to figure out who the hell this dude is. This person that, he wants to be the one to save the day, not some mass motherfucker.
I want to be the nigga, the super nigga.
Right, exactly. So, then we see that Black Lightning has a relationship with Henderson's grandmother. And in this world, Henderson actually is a grocery store stocker. And
that's made us wonder if this is the Henderson.
If that's the Henderson
or if this is Henderson family.
Right.
At least these people black though. Because Henderson in my world is white.
Right, but we don't know that yet. So then we go through and we have a moment where he's talking to Henderson. He visits him or whatever.
Black Lightning?
Yeah, Black Lightning goes to visit Henderson at the grocery store. And they're talking about, oh, this Black Lightning dude. I wonder who he was. And then there's a moment where Black Lightning drops off. He goes to the store with Henderson's grandmother, drops her back off, and she says something about, okay, I want you to come to dinner, blah, blah, blah. She's trying to hook him up with some girl. Anyway, then we get to a darker part of the story. Where, yeah, where he's dropping off Henderson's grandmother. They just went to the store or whatever. And, these two, crackhead, rockhead couple, they're, in a car driving.
This part.
Dude is basically like, bitch, you too high at driving. She like, nigga, I could drive. Fuck you. You fucked up, too. So, they driving down the street. Meanwhile, they got a mom and her 2 kids about to cross the street. And Black Lightning, aka Pierce, is fucking walking, and he's like, oh my god.
He running because he got the Olympic speed.
He's trying to stop it. You know, these people about to get fucked up, and they get hit.
And that's the part that fucked us up the first time we recorded this shit, and J.Steel brought this comic to us, and I'm like, wait, because the way the comic book set up, you thinking Jefferson gonna make it, and the lady and her kids ain't gonna get hit by these crackheads in the car. But no! These crackheads hit these kids, and
they hit them. Yes, they hit them.
So Jefferson don't make it either?
Say, like, one of... Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So Jefferson and the crackhead... Wait.
The
so
crackheads
killed everybody?
No. He tried to stop it. So
no, he wondered who died.
So the little boy died.
The little boy died, the little girl get hurt, and the mama get fucked up.
Yeah,
and Jefferson dies.
No, Jefferson?
No, Jefferson
Like no died, niggas.
Oh.
Nah, he tried to stop this.
See, we say Jefferson, I don't know, it takes him out of Black Lightning. I be thinking about the real life principal Jefferson.
Nah, Jefferson Pierce, nigga.
Right, because I was like, man, it's not like somebody father if you say Jefferson. It's not, you say Black Lightning, I'm like, Black Lightning ain't got no kids. Black Lightning out here just being Black Lightning. Yeah. Jefferson Pierce made me feel like I'm in school again.
And that's how he's schooling these niggas. But that crackheads really ran over these people in this comic. I was like,
they actually get hit, and we have this big dramatic moment where Jefferson is just like, oh shit, what happened? And then that's when we learn, you know, he's like, what happened to the boy? Did the little boy survive? They like, nah, the little boy dead. So they try to catch the crackhead, and the crackheads try to run away, but then they arrest the guy, I believe it was, that was in the car. And then we cut to, like I was saying before, with this comic, they use like these news snippet segments or whatever that, with different people talking about how fucked up the city is. So then we cut
like how the television show does.
Yeah, it's like exactly.
Because on the show, that's one great thing about how the show shows how the city and the people of Freeland are a character in itself. Because on a lot of these superhero shows, you can get divorced from the city and the people because we don't ever see them. But Black Lightning, they make you see these motherfuckers. And that's what this comic's doing.
Exactly. So definitely the city is its own character. So you get all these different caricatures of people like talking about the city, how... Like I said before, oh, this is going on, you know, this is where dreams come to die. They got people on crack, all these fucked up blighted buildings, like, we need help, blah, 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 help us. Which kind of sets the stage for Black Lightning to be Black Lightning in this world. So then we have more of him watching this news segment or whatever. He's on the phone with Lynn. And then we have a moment where Jefferson meets back up, I think, with Henderson's grandmother. And he meets the woman.
They at church, it looked like.
Yeah.
They at church. Henderson grandma.
Looking like
Henderson grandma put Jefferson on her niece or whoever the hell this lady is at church.
She missing is a hat.
Right.
Her name Gail. Wait.
I think that is.
What is the vice principal name?
I know, because she kind of...
Oh, Vice Principal McDottie?
Yeah, what's McDottie's name?
We don't know her name.
If her name Gail, that's funny because that kind of look like
so
her.
there's a lady that Henderson's grandmother is trying to hook Jefferson up with. Is her niece, Harris. Her name is Gail Harris. So that could be.
We're gonna see. I'm gonna Google it in a second. Let's finish this up.
Go down because I gotta refresh. Right.
Yeah.
Right. So then we cut to because Black Lightning is on this whole mission to infiltrate the BWR. They have like all these different operations set up. He already fucked up one of the operations. So then he approaches another drug pusher with them that's sitting at the exit or sitting in his car near one of the other like trap houses or crack houses or whatever they have. So he comes up to dude and basically dude realizes, oh shit, you Black Lightning. Like he realizes it because Black Lightning has like this Carmen Sandiego like.
But I thought this was fresh, dog. This red fedora with the red trench coat, and we noticed that in the episode when we get to it, Gambi's wearing something very similar. We was like, oh, they took from this comic. We caught one.
Right. So he comes up to him and Black Dynamite's got like the red
Black
trench
Lightning.
coat.
He's holding dynamite. That's what fucked you up. You said Black Dynamite. Because you see Black Lightning, but he's holding this dynamite right now. Like, for real.
Black Lightning has the, trench coat on, whatever. He got the dynamite in his hands. He come up to the nigga basically like, nigga, blah, blah, blah. You know who I am. I'm about to fuck you up. And the dude realizes who he is, and he's like, oh, shit, this is Black Lightning. I'm about to fucking die. And so then we cut to the trap house or whatever, and this kind of mirrors the first scene in the beginning where he infiltrated the first crack house And they had that funny moment where the dudes were like, don't fuck it up, Black Lightning. We got all this product in here. We got all this crack rock. Please. But this time he goes and niggas are basically like, fuck you. They have, like, I want to see the exact line, but it's really funny. But anyway, basically he goes and starts flipping over tables. He's like, bitches, I got dynamite. What y'all trying to do?
Yeah, what y'all trying to do?
Damn, Black Lightning. Black Lightning.
Yeah.
Black Lightning.
Screw you. Weez ain't scared of no. And the nigga get thrown over.
And then he starts throwing them around, and he's like, all right, he go to dynamite, boom. And then at some point they all start, they fighting or whatever, but they all start running out, and then the dynamite goes off.
Oh, so it's lit dynamite. Wow, all right, Black Lightning.
He said, fuck it.
That's
the dynamite goes off or whatever, and it drives all the people out, and the exact line I was talking about was, you crazy motherfucker, we got 200 grand in cash, coke, and name brand appliances stashed in the crib. Or whatever, so,
and about a dozen homeboys who will smoke your spandex butt just to break up the day.
Yeah.
And that's when you tell them, I got your basement wired with enough explosives to blow your sorry Buster Mars.
And he was not fronting because, the whole place.
Oh, yeah. As we saw that huge ass explosion, the next panel is a huge ass motherfucking explosion. Yeah, he wasn't playing. He blew these motherfuckers.
Right, so we fast forward, basically, some of them don't believe him, so they're in the building, the place fucking explodes, all the motherfuckers run out, blows up the whole fucking operation, is gone. And then basically you get all these people that kind of reflect the people that we've been seeing on the news segments who are literally asking for help, like, we need help, like, we have all these.
He gave him a chance to get out.
And wants.
Yeah, I mean, he did, but at the same time, who was Black Lightning to destroy property? That's why the cops don't like him now. You have to destroy property without any city permit. You just gonna blow up this building.
That was a crack house.
Listen,
trap house, to see.
It could have been a church.
Hey, man.
Afterwards, but you just blew it up now. Now it's a parking lot.
So he blows up the building or whatever, and he gets all these people coming up to him. Oh, thank you so much. What's your name? How you doing? Thank you. You blew up the crack house. Now we could live in pieces and actually do productive shit and all this kind of stuff. So
the Earth, Wind and Fire start playing.
Might as well.
And so he has a moment where somebody's like, what should we call you? And he's like, Black Lightning. And dude is like, well, obviously. And then in the very last moment, we get to the mayor who's like sitting in the shadows watching news coverage of this amazing Black Lightning nigga who's saving people and killing crackheads and shit. And he's just pissed. He's like, no one's gonna save motherfuckers unless it's me.
Might have got a Joker moment from Batman 89, like they waited to get a load of me. But this with the newspaper,
So I have a feeling that this mayor is gonna be a problem.
And we was wondering if he'll pop up in the show.
If he's right.
We were wondering if he'll pop up in the show. That would be interesting.
Did we talk about like your boy having political affiliations or whatever, and that like maybe potentially is Tobias Wells in your version yet? You haven't come across him yet, right?
No, there's no Tobias in mine yet.
Okay. All right.
I mean, it's only issue 1, so I feel like he's
Tobias
probably
may come out that bitch as a senator or something.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like it might be some sort of connection. Yeah, right.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, so would you recommend this one? Because you be hit or miss at times.
Yes. I started off with the classic one. I could not rock with it. From the verbiage to the it was just too much going on. So I definitely like this one. Definitely would recommend it. Definitely gonna complete it. So yeah.
And that's Black Lightning 1995, and I stand by, man. If you check that out for the art alone, I'm
watching the visuals of it.
The art was nice.
It was very well drawn, but they also like pimps and shit too.
If I may ask, which one did you lean more toward Bats' comic or J.Steel?
Bats' comic reminded me of Static Shock.
Yeah,
because the image of it, you know what I'm saying. And Bats' comic, like the one that I was ready, he put on. It just, how can I say this? It seemed more like what is close to the TV show, which is 95. Seemed like some real hood shit. It don't seem like he
different feel.
Yeah, like he the principal of a hard ass school, like Booker T. Washington.
They haven't even showed him be teacher yet in yours, have they?
No, they haven't. I don't even.
See, look, we don't even know what he doing in his life. The one in her life seems more like a hard up younger vigilante, where the other one seems like an old ass nigga that's like.
I like how the lightning comes from his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So instead of the mask, the lightning comes from his eyes. That's
ignorant. I like that too.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah. So that's and mine was Batman. Black Lightning, year 1, issue number 4. Go check those out if you get a chance. Now it's time, as we always do, to get into the real review. Black Lightning, episode 6, 3 Sevens, the Book of Thunder.
There's 2 ways to walk in this world. Either you're gonna be one of the sheep, or you're gonna be a wolf.
I watched Tobias murder my father. I'm gonna take him out. You're talking about cold-blooded murder.
You made promises.
Black Lightning doesn't live out the night.
Black Lightning.
Like, what the... Somebody gotta tell me why they're naming these shows.
They said we're gonna be poetic and biblical.
We're gonna put the most Egyptian ass.
What's Anissa's name gonna be? She's
Thunder.
She's Thunder. Okay.
Yeah, Anissa's Thunder. Jennifer's Lightning. And it's gonna be very interesting how they flip that. Like we said before, I believe Jennifer probably ain't gonna be. We're gonna see her powers get got like at the last episode. Probably a stinger like the last episode.
Yeah, too. The finale stinger.
She gonna do it out of reaction. Get away from my daddy. Wow.
Right. I think so too.
When did you get legs? That's what I'm thinking.
We watching this intro that comes through. They got the longest freaking intro.
They got the X-Men intro.
Yeah, man.
X-Men will give you the whole last episode.
We know everything that happened.
Right.
Every bit.
On Black Lightning.
Here's every scene we ever had.
And now we just get to the last time. Well, one thing I will say is we were all pretty high on this episode. That's one. The spoiler alert. We like this one. That one key thing that fucked with me specifically. I think fucked with y'all too. There's one thing in this whole storytelling. Me and you, J.Steel, we both were saying that. When we get to it, you're gonna know. Okay, but one thing storytelling wise made us go, well, nah, y'all could have played that a little better. Yeah. But the overall, this was a good episode. I say that as I stall as we get through these long ass.
I still like that last episode when your girl broke her arm. Did that shit like a gangster.
I mean,
yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, and she getting terrorized in that thing. I like how the story played out, dog. And I will always give it to the freaking chemistry of the characters on this show and like the casting. I keep on loving how much Jennifer and her dad Jefferson look alike, and how much Anissa and Lynn look alike. Those characters, whoever cast it, did it wonderfully. Yeah. So as we pick up on episode 6, we got Henderson rolled up in there, and we see in that Henderson got a tip that Black Lightning laid out, because remember the last episode
right, we just left him on the damn ground.
They got that J. Cole music playing.
And that's when I was talking about how, oh shit, they meant they was going to come back swinging in this episode, because for the last couple episodes, like the first 2 episodes had like music from people you knew and shit. Yeah. And then for a few episodes, they got tighter on that budget. Yeah. It was like a bunch of original, like unknown artists.
Hold on, nigga, that title getting a little expensive.
You know what I mean? Then they're like, all right, we'll drop some money on that J. Cole, or you know what I mean?
So that's perfect.
Yeah,
J. Cole loves the show. He gave it to us for a discount.
Shit, you never know, right?
Right, yeah, it might be.
J. Cole will be an episode right on as one of the news characters. Like, what do you think about Black Lightning, J. Cole? Man, Black Lightning, the truth.
Right. So the police about to come out and get Jefferson. Jefferson's struggling to get his ass up off the ground after having them fucking lightning migraines. And I'm just like, nigga, you got yourself out here like that.
Right.
I wonder what it looked like. Them 2 people that walk up and be like, oh shit, it's Black Lightning. I would be tripped the fuck out too if I just saw Black Lightning laid out on the ground. And then he just passing out and shit. I'm like, you drunk, Black Lightning?
Right, like, what are you doing?
I would have checked his pockets.
You would check Black Lightning pockets.
Having a little bit more time to sort of sit with and live with this, man. It's like, you know what, your boy actually could have, when you think about it, he could have took him out right here if he wanted to.
Right.
But that's what pissed off Tobias in the next scene. Yeah. He's like, why didn't you kill him? You like, well, you got the gun.
It's a realistic though complaint though. It's like,
why didn't you kill him?
But how is he gonna kill him?
His head
with what?
Couldn't find a blunt object. I mean, what were you doing there, man?
You couldn't snap his neck.
He was on one leg, dog. What was he gonna do? I don't think little nigga gonna be able to do much. But then Gambi come in the exact same trench coat and head.
He supposed to be the head assassin, like you the top head assassin for Tobias. I'm gonna call him. And Tobias on the ground. You gonna call him police? That's a real white man for you.
But that's what Tobias said. That's exactly what Tobias said. Yep. So Gambi pick Jefferson up off the fucking curb, and like I said, he rocking the same trench coat and fedora that Black Lightning was rocking in Black Lightning 1995. It's just his black and Black Lightning shit was red. And yeah, man, he feeling bad shit. Then we get the catchy ass.
Black Lightning's back.
Yeah, that shit be stuck in nigga's head. So a superhero, he was black.
He said this one. I always want to say this for the hood, but he said it's for the streets. So you gotta say it for
So Joey Toledo, he come limping into Tobias' crib, all fucked up, and he's saying
walking though.
He's saying all the news that y'all mad about. He tells Tobias, you take it, man.
He basically tells them, motherfucker, I couldn't do it. I couldn't kill Black Lightning. Tobias like, what you mean you couldn't kill Black Lightning?
And he picks this man up by one fucking arm.
Like it's nothing.
Here go my part. When he takes a sip of his drink.
Mm-hmm.
Piggy was up.
In the air. Like
the angle wasn't quite right. He kind of threw the wrist up a little bit. Get it right.
Cause my nigga straight up said, like, he said exactly what y'all just said. Wait, you came to tell me that you fucked him up, he laid out, and you ain't finished the job?
Kill him? What is you doing?
White men ain't good as they used to be.
So here go the quote.
What's that, the brothers?
Yeah, here we go. Because, he hates black people.
In profession.
He hates everybody.
Joe, but I was all on my own. He charged my gun, and I couldn't take him. I tipped our guy in the department.
There was a time you could depend on white folks to be professional. Nowadays, white boys just as lazy and shiftless as the brothers.
Transportation team checked it on schedule.
That totally goes in with his character. He fits nowhere. Like, he's albino, so it's like the black people shitted on him, the white people shitted on him. So he hates everybody. He just about self.
He's always about choking niggas too. That's one thing he seemed to do often.
He is about choking
that's
niggas
his finishing move.
Body hugging niggas.
And I also think that's a nice cheap. I think that's
special character.
But I think it's a nice cheap way to show powers without having to do special effects.
Too much of nothing, right? Like, listen, I don't know that kung fu shit and Hapkido. But by straight of choking a nigga to death.
And so on the other actor, all I had to do with that dude was hang him up and just have. It's an easy way to show super strength without having to do too much.
I learned this from domestic violence, nigga. I'm about to kill.
So we get into Henderson hollering at his superior. They didn't find Black Lightning. The superior nigga like, well, what the fuck would happen? Well, what kind of van was in? Because all that he got was from the niggas who saw him. Like, he got put in the van. And like, we ain't getting no other information because Black Lightning got fans. And of course Black Lightning got fans.
I used to know Black Lightning.
Nigga, that's straight up what happened. He said they got like selective memory when I asked specifics. So
they were fans of Black Lightning.
Dog. So Henderson asks his superior, how you got the tip. Superior get a call from Joey Toledo, and we see more corrupt shit going on. Mm-hmm. So we move into this we move into this Lynn and Jefferson scene. That was me handing it to you, Marty.
Oh, fair enough. My bad. I didn't know you had. So Lynn is checking on Black Lightning after the fallout, I guess, that he has.
The beating they gave upon himself.
Right. So
migraine.
Yeah. So basically, we find out in this scene that his healing isn't quite what it used to be in his younger years, but it's still twice as fast. Yeah, it's still twice as fast, and so his brain is sort of re-healing itself at the moment. And it seems like he's trying to get a little, hey, listen, things have been terrible and bad. Why don't we go back to those good old times? Yeah. And Lynn is like, oh, don't you? Nah, we ain't having that shit.
It's the wrong time to have a moment. And she basically is like, fuck no. She goes off.
Yeah,
and that's what she really,
whole tone
she hit and that's a crazy thing about a lot of these scenes that we always notice of. They start on one tip and they always end on some, not always, but lots of them end on some opposite shit. And she hit him with that real because, like she said, she wasn't a fan of him going back to being Black Lightning. Now she getting pulled back into stitching his ass up, which she's hate doing. And he keep on his brigade of my daddy. And she hit him with that, nigga, your daddy dead.
Nigga, fuck your daddy. All right? Your daddy didn't even like me anyway. All right? Nigga dead and gone.
Nigga said your daddy dead, bro. You need to get over this.
It's truth, but it's like in the rawest form, really.
Right. Because it's like, hold on, baby, hold on. That's my daddy, though.
Right. I saw him die. I saw him die.
Right.
She just sick and tired of the bullshit, honestly.
She tired of the Black Lightning.
Tired of it, right.
Because she feels legitimately that he's addicted to his powers. She feels legitimately it's going to get his ass killed.
But you mentioned that he was there for it, and sort of for me that changes the whole tone. Like, I'm so on his side. I'm so all for everything that this whole mission to actually kill. Tobias, yeah.
The one thing I do notice looking at it for like the 4th or 5th time at this point in my life, it's trauma.
Right, yeah, right.
You a kid that saw your dad die. It's trauma.
That same thing with Flash.
You can't not have trauma in a situation like that. Like you said,
same
Flash,
Batman.
Right. You know what I mean?
In some ways, Superman kind of has it. He just he knows that something had blown up his planet. But I'm pretty sure you find out what did, he'll fuck it up. He like, you took my whole race from me.
Yeah, that's on the macro scale with Superman.
That had to be Akon, man. You gotta go back. Like the second time around, that's Akon, dude.
I keep saying he looks looks like Ray J.
Oh, Ray J? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, you did say Ray J.
We're the scene where, so Anissa, of course, she's the activist of all activists, dog. And this scene starts with her and her people. They walking up on a mission, and then we seeing that they are pulling out these water guns that's filled with paint, and they walking up on this. It's supposed to be like a Confederate statue. Yeah. That's the metaphor they're going with. And I was saying before that it's a bit on the nose, this whole storyline with the Confederate statues and how
most of the episodes been on the nose.
But one thing I will say is, even if it's on the nose, I appreciate them putting it in an episode. Right. There's certain things where it's like, I'm not going to hate on y'all for talking about, I don't see this in normal superhero shit. Yeah. Period. Sure. I don't see this in normal regular TV shows, honestly. So for you to throw it in a superhero show on this fucking CW, I ain't going to hate on you. Fuck them Confederates. Right. I see the Ray J looking motherfucker.
You look like Ray J? Okay, fair enough.
Right. We use like he like 89 too.
I love it. Yes, Ray.
It's a more activist nigga. He's the only one that looked like he's having fun shooting the paint at the thing. Everybody else was like have angry faces, but he's smiling like get the shoot paint at a fucking.
That's what you're supposed to do. I'm about to shoot this boy. Why you always gotta be serious at a protest?
Hey, really? Especially when you're fucking up some racist white shit.
Right.
You better do that in joy.
You should be dancing in fire and shit.
So the security/police come and arrest them all for defacing, private property apparently, which is what they're doing. And she gets arrested again, and this is gonna have the count. Drink how many times is she gonna get picked up by daddy from jail? You hear me? So now we with Lynn and
we were Lynn and Olab and her soon to be sneaky ass shady ass assistant, but basically they're looking at the brain scan of Jefferson's brain scan.
No, they're looking
at people,
Jefferson's. People affected by green light.
Yeah, and green then light. Okay, I'm sorry.
Because we're gonna get to that.
Green light, and this is the point where we realize, or I think Lynn. He tells her that she realizes that the brain pattern that you see of somebody on green light is similar to Black Lightning's brain scan.
Because she pulls that bit out, it's the exact same. And she tried to send the little nigga away, the little shady ass assistant, and he got eyes on her. And we find out later what that's about.
The thing is, he was shady all the way through, and I feel like he's acting a little bit more subtle. Because I felt like, damn, son, you could have, from the first time you opened your mouth, it seemed like you're shitty. So, have you ever seen brain scans like these before? These right here?
I fully agree. I kind of saw it coming, but I ain't gonna kill on his acting.
I was like, come on, now turn it down a little bit, Sad. All right? We get it, you're the snitch nigga.
I don't know, man. He might have fooled me the first time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The first time, I caught in his voice, like, the subtlety of, he's questioning her. But I wasn't gonna jump to the level of knowing that he's gonna be in like how he in.
Yeah, I saw it. I read it. First play, first spinner Rooney. I was on it. I was like, look at this guy. Hey, you ever seen brain scans like that? I was like, maybe it's the right.
Like, you just gave it away. It's like, right.
No, I knew he would be up to something. I can't that dumb. But I don't think it's.
Why would you ask us so? Have you ever seen brain scans like these?
It's very specific.
Because this is green light. And that relates to it.
I ain't gonna put on his acting, but I see where you're coming from. So,
bitch, do you know Black Lightning or not?
Jefferson comes to pick up Anissa from jail again. He give her the daddy look. He give her the daddy speech. She like, she had a water gun. He like, nigga, that look enough like a real gun to get you in some shit because it evokes the Tamir Rice situation of he had a toy gun too.
Right.
So you know what I mean. This show evokes so many things, but the thing I really loved about the scene was he tells her basically don't get caught up in something that you should have been let go of. And then he even realizes that he's talking about himself as he lectures his daughter. And then the camera shows us as it tilts to the fucking mirror that look at yourself in the mirror, dog. The same shit that you telling your daughter about being dangerous and getting too caught up in all that. It's you. It's you. So I liked how they use the mirror and the reflection of you to say that, to show that. And he had the perfect expression and looked at himself like, fuck.
He had to gather himself.
Like, damn. I know I'm being a hypocrite, but I love my daughter. It's like parents have to be the best kind of hypocrites in a way.
Now that you mention it, I do kind of see like the connection between like who she's growing into and who she is really, and who he is. Like that they're the same. They're mirroring one another. And it's like it's sort of themes that just kind of keeps showing up throughout the episode.
Right. It's also, really the show is about family, as we always get back to.
It's also when you have a little girl, you know what I'm saying, as a daddy. Man, with a little girl, you got, like, if it was a boy, you know what I'm saying, you would tell him some shit like that, but somebody, a little girl of yours, you be a little bit overprotective because you're so precious.
Yeah.
It's almost like with them, you kind of want to do as I say, not as I do, because if you do as you say, it'll be ended up better than what you do. But you don't. But
my caveat to that is, you gonna tell your boy or your girl in a police situation the same shit, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Boy or girl, black boy or girl.
Because it really doesn't.
Because what he was saying was, nigga, you had a pistol and you breaking the law and they could have fucked you up.
And you're black.
You gonna tell that to your daughter or your son. That's just, this is black shit. This show is like black shit, nigga. Blackish. The superhero show.
Black superhero shit.
You hear me? So a black superhero-ish. You know
Black superhero-ish.
Black super-ish. We gonna get it.
Yeah, it is.
Black super-ish.
Use that take. Use
that take. You hear me? So we get into another wonderful moment between sisters. Yes. I love their chemistry. Speak on it, sisters.
Just a general thought. I love their relationship. I absolutely love the bond and the relationship that the sisters have on this show. Like, they have their little moments that kind of, they link to everything else that's happening, but you get those sort of tender, realistic moments.
Familial.
I put that on Raisin because it seemed like in their household they was really open and communicative about how to talk to each other.
Right.
Because like she comes in there and she automatically knows, hey, something right with my little sister. What's popping? Mm-hmm. And the sister kind of automatically gives in. It ain't automatically like a shut off. It's automatically like, well, now that you ask, I can really tell you how I feel.
Right. Yeah, they're all intuitive of one another. Yeah.
And we're not caught up in some stereotypes of black people or hood bullshit or none of that shit. It's just human beings and they just happen to be black and this was going on. It's like they play that balance of showing out black shit that's black, but then also showing shit that's very universal. Two sisters having a discussion about one being afraid that, man, she had dreams of her prom and dancing with her boyfriend, this and that, and now she's in a very adult situation with some high
she don't want to have her next future be taken care of a person in a wheelchair. She's not ready for that.
And it's
but she feels like shit because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's not even, it's that, but it's also, I don't even think she knows what she wants to do. You know what I mean?
That's
it's
true
like,
too.
You know what I mean? It's like she feels how you feel.
Because it's wrong timing. She probably was gonna break up with him anyway.
I don't think she was.
I would say break up with him, but
no, they was about to.
Yes, they was on the road.
They was about to have sex.
They was on the road. They just got together. They just became official. They was about to fuck, and then he gets shot.
It's just a lot. Like, and then you gotta remember, she's young as fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
how do you take that in?
All at once. Like, how do you process all that shit?
Just became your boyfriend who was your best friend.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And as y'all go to your first freedom fight together.
That you invited him to.
Mm-hmm.
He get capped in America.
Okay. Well, I guess we can talk about it when we get there. But I kind of thought he was there of his own accord.
Yeah.
Honestly.
No. We gonna get in his ass in a second.
Right,
but I'm gonna say but.
Whoa.
That's your choice.
That was a little lanyard. But I feel like he would have been there anyway.
But no, I'm speaking from Jennifer's position. If you're in Jennifer's position, you can't tell me it won't cross her mind that, damn, I did invite him. That's what I'm saying. Like, just
you're gonna take some part of blame in that.
I think it's natural as a human being for you to feel some kind of way if you invited somebody and then they got hurt to something that you invited them to. Like, absolutely. So I feel like that's what I'm speaking on. Just if I'm in her shoes, I'm gonna feel like shit already before he even throw that in her fucking face.
Okay.
From his position, it's like, damn, it's fucked up, dog. You did decide. You gotta take your lick.
Right.
But I understand if somewhere in her mind, she's like, dog, I did invite him though, like, and he got hurt because I invited him.
Because I invited him.
You know what I mean? So that gotta already be weighing on her. Then for her to have to admit that out loud, like, bruh, this man in a wheelchair.
And on top of the fact that she's like,
but I don't want to fuck over him.
On top of that, she's also very like, I wouldn't say wealthy, but you know, her family's well off. You know, everyone around them seems like they kind of have a problem. Not with everyone around them, but like they kind of play a part when someone already. He already feels like you brought me into this march, but then it's some feeling starting to show up a little later that he's like, man, you got everything. I work hard for everything I got. And they seem to play a role with this girl.
But it only started playing a role when he got fucked over. So we're going to get to that part because like her dad said that real, my nigga. Is it that he in pain? Is it the pain talking? Or is it who he was when he finally don't get shit going his way because he was a nigga that kept winning?
But there is a lot of people in the school, well, I can say a lot, but there's a few people that show up, they'd be like, you rich, Becky looking bitch.
Yeah, but it was never him. It was never him, but that's what I'm saying.
He's salty right now.
That's what I'm speaking on. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, this didn't start until this happened, but I don't want to get to that till we get to that scene. Yeah. So we get to the fucking Black Lightning finally trying to test out his powers and shit. Gambi there for him, you know, like, dude, control electricity. He makes the lights go off and on. Mm-hmm. Then he make a dude get ball. And you know what I'm saying? He's feeling like he's back.
Yeah, basically feeling like they worked out the glitch or whatever the hell was causing him to have his lightning strokes.
And it still made me feel uneasy about Gambi because you can't. Something just with Gambi. So because Gambi was like, so is everything together? And Gambi's like, yeah, we fixed a glitch. The suit was basically overheating and causing feedback.
I was like,
fucking with your brain. And he was like, so now I'm good now. And Gambi was like, yes, you're good now. And it made me wonder,
I didn't believe him fully.
Is he good?
Is
you telling the truth?
Right.
Did you do that to him? Were you experiment? What's going on with you, Gambi? Because so many maneuvers that Gambi makes.
Right.
You got to almost question everything.
You can't trust Gambi.
The one thing I do trust is that he loves Jefferson.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Right, yeah. Right. I agree with that.
And he know Lynn can get through to Jefferson.
Right.
We'll get to that later too.
We'll
get to that later. But two things for sure.
That's a whole other thing. But I'm just saying, I trust that. Just to put the button on it, I trust that he's not trying to do anything to hurt Jefferson.
He don't want Jefferson. I think everything he probably do, even as shady he is, you're right, he probably has some way to help Jefferson.
Because in the comic book, in the Year One joint, once again, the reason why Jefferson's dad died is because he had to make a deal to protect the family. As we get into later in this episode, he made a deal protecting the family. So it's interesting how this is going to translate. So then Gambi and Jefferson having a whole discussion about how Jefferson, I'm about to murder this nigga, and Gambi like, nah, you gonna lose yourself. Don't do that shit. This is the first of Lamar's favorite parts about Gambi. I told him about this earlier. How we just laugh about how Gambi is like nagging all day. Don't lose your soul. You can't do it. Stop.
You know what it's really about saying?
There's no going back.
And he nags Lynn.
You can't unring the bell.
He nags Lynn all episode to get through to Jefferson. But before that point, I just want to throw out the fact of Jefferson calls him on, why every time I'm talking about going at Tobias, you got some pushback?
Right.
Are you protecting this motherfucker?
And that's what I feel like. Like, a part of him is like, no, you don't want to lose your soul. But another part of Gambi is like, nigga, if you do this, you're going to break the treaty we got.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
And your family and everything going to be up for grabs, nigga.
Exactly.
And I can't have, I don't want that to happen to you.
He got other fish in the fryer.
Mm-hmm.
And you got enemies you don't even know you have.
You don't even know what type of shit I got going on. And that's what a lot of this pleading feels like. Yeah, you said no, it's going to happen to Tobias. You made deals.
He's kind of like your boy off Daredevil, Stick. Because, you know, sometimes you don't know what the fuck Stick got going on until, like, very later on.
Nah, I don't think he's like Stick.
He ain't as cutthroat as Stick.
Yeah, I just can't say he's like Stick. Like,
shit.
He's
secretive as Stick.
You sure he ain't as cutthroat as Stick?
He's secretive as Stick.
That style.
But they got a lot of Stick. I'm not going to say he like Stick to me. Because the thing
he's secretive as fuck.
Stick from the dump he on one and it's all intentional to his own selfish plans. Gambi just seemed like he stepped in some shit and he's just trying to keep shit together.
Yeah, Gambi inherently is good. He just...
You hear me? Stick
Except
beyond
for some shit, nigga. She told her girl, I taught her everything she knew.
Yeah, we gonna get to that. But what I'm saying
is... some shit don't seem like too much.
Yeah, but that was years ago. No, but everything that's going on currently with everything that's going on currently with Gambi is, oh shit, now he back, but I know Tobias is gonna do this. He's playing catch up like a motherfucker, and you can see even when he talked to old girl later in the episode, he's saying we got this situation, protect him. He's just trying to protect his kid. Right. Stick ain't like that. Stick like, nigga, I'm trying to any means necessary, evil gonna die.
What?
Murder.
Because he be trying to protect the good of the earth. The good of New York City,
kind of
the good of Daredevil,
the
good of Elektra.
Different temperaments. He don't give a fuck about that. He'll kill Daredevil in an instant. If it's about his situation.
I don't know.
If it's about the overall mission, fuck yeah, he'll kill Daredevil, son.
And Elektra? Because he killed for Elektra.
Nigga, he'll do anything for the mission. He'll do anything for the mission. Stick will do anything for the mission.
Oh no. That's the thing about Stick. There's something special about Stick is that he had that little piece of heart for them two.
No, he does. He does, but he also was gonna sell them the fuck out.
He would never sell out. He would never sell out Matt.
Go rewatch it.
Never.
Nigga, he let Matt know, nigga, I'm gonna leave you here to fucking if it come down to you. And he told him. He told him straight up.
He always say shit like that and then come back and do something.
And then he have his back though, yeah.
One little small move to have his back and get out of there, man.
Have his back, my nigga. But the thing is this, dog. If it came down to a Stick, I'll already tell you to your face, I'm here for the mission. He ain't here for the mission. Gambi ain't here for no fucking mission. Gambi trying to protect people. His only mission, he really seems like he feels guilty because what he did, he probably gonna have something to do with killing Jefferson daddy. His guilt be like, go be a superhero. You gotta save the city. Be a superhero. Save the city. It's like
so you can take away my guilt.
Some just seems a little bit more like pure ain't the word because he's shady, but like they're just different kind of characters to me, dog. Different temperaments.
I think there's just a pure guilt in like I have to protect the man who killed your father. I have to stop you. I have to intercede between that. I have to sort of be the guy that stops you from getting a revenge, you know. And it's like that. I think there's some inherent guilt in that, maybe.
Isn't it? But it's guilt in that. But if you know that your partner, you got him killed, and you know that, and now you're raising his kid, and his kid thinks it was only Tobias, but you did know something about that shit, and you've been raising him, because that's the thing. Gambi raised him after your boy died.
Right.
So that's a long time to keep to yourself that you had something to do with my daddy dying. So Gambi got this guilt. It's just a different thing. He just got this other about him.
Nigga gonna kill Gil, be like, hello, Uncle James. Bow.
Like Gambi lets things happen, then he reacts. Stick make shit happen and make you react. Like, nigga. But as we move forward, man, Gambi's being Batman in Lynn's office because this is the first time after Galfred has fucking nagged the piss out of fucking Jefferson, and Jefferson, I ain't hearing it. You tell me one more thing, my black lightning your ass. Now he up in Lynn's office.
Now he pop up
in the dark.
He's like the side piece of the marriage that just won't go away.
Exactly.
I would keep wondering how long was he in the office with the lights on waiting for this lady to get here.
Apparently he know the time shift, so he's in there no longer than 15 minutes.
Didn't he say something like that? Like he knew her schedule.
He didn't say that. She said that, and he just didn't say nothing. You know how slick spy ass niggas do. You take that as he knew. Yeah. So what you're saying is correct. I'm just saying he didn't say it.
He never said it right.
Because I noticed this last time. She said, "Oh, you know my schedule." And he just kept talking. It just happened just like
he said, I'm on a mission.
I'm on a mission.
Yeah, whatever. Look.
Save him from himself. He's going to lose his soul. You know him better than himself or me.
Broken record this episode,
really
man.
Is.
And that's what makes his desperation makes you just question him. It's like, damn, you going so hard about this. You have an ulterior.
Right.
Gambi, it's over. We quit you.
Lynn, you don't understand.
On with your life.
Nah, he can't, dog.
That's exactly how
he caught up in too much shit,
Lynn,
dog.
I filled up your voicemail. I want to let you know.
He looked like the side chick that caught feelings.
He is the side chick that caught feelings in this scene, especially when you watch it on mute and shit. So
that's what it is.
Yeah, I mean,
what is this actress name?
I don't know her name. I gotta look it up in the credits.
Because her face and subtleties, I love it so much. It's the eyes and so
she's
soft.
Amazing.
This whole cast is though. Like I give it to them, son. They cast good. But you're right, she's amazing. I'm so glad that they gave her own agency because I just kept on being afraid that she was just gonna be some side character, just always being like, "Hey Jefferson, don't do this." Just being some woman. It's like they give her, especially in this episode. And now that you know what happens later when Anissa happens, she has even more onus to have to be around because now my daughter is involved.
Yep.
Right. You feel me? So
we're gonna get to that
we get to Jefferson, and Jefferson hops online. He does a smart thing, and I laugh at the fact that these people that are on these little videos that Anissa watched with the conspiracy nigga and Jefferson watched with this chick telling him about albinism. These actors are getting paid, nigga. Yeah. I'm like, look at you getting paid in your little fake mock video of pretending you some expert on some shit.
Right.
And there's a thing that I didn't know. It's the first time we talked about albinism. They was talking about what we find out is they have to go get skin treatment all the time, and that's what makes Jefferson go look up albinism doctors because you have to go, if you have albinism, you have to go get your skin checked because you have this issue.
And that's a special treatment. I'm probably sure there's only one doctor in the whole city of Freeland that does this shit.
Right.
And that was smart as fuck. But one other thing that they just skipped over that I think is gonna play a part is she said they also have eye problems. I think Jefferson's gonna zap this motherfucker in the eyes. Because she said that she said they have eye troubles, and then she went to the skin thing, and then they made her stay on the skin thing.
He definitely could be looking for something to be a weakness as well.
Right. So I'm saying, like, don't be surprised if Jefferson zap this nigga in the motherfucking eyes and
that comes into place.
Or something, because I feel like they ran over there, but why even speak on that?
Right.
You only gave us 2. Because you got more than other things about albinism besides eyes and skin. Right. But y'all just said them too. So it made me think, okay, don't be surprised if the eye zap happened. So Jefferson go look up albinism doctors. We get here with Jennifer and Henderson's daughter, but we still haven't been shown on television that this is Henderson's daughter. I only know this because IMDb told me this is Henderson's daughter. And that's her best friend. We keep seeing her kick it with her best friend. She get drunk with her best friend.
That's Henderson's daughter?
Yeah.
Wow. I keep forgetting Henderson because Henderson will act like he even got a child. He just be out there, man, like I'm policing and I'm not fucking with.
He said that one dinner with his daughter, with his wife. I mean.
Like by Jefferson. We barely see her. Like we saw that once, right?
But we know her more as Jennifer partner than as Henderson's daughter.
Yeah.
But like we see Jennifer basically be getting bullied by the chick who wrist she snapped because her parents told her don't fight back, so she been getting pushed, and the girls all call her a white girl because she speak proper supposedly, and being articulate apparently makes you white, and they going with that little bullshit, and we all in agreement here that Jennifer just whoop her ass again.
Yep.
Whoa, hold on. Listen here. All right.
I'm sorry, we were. You got something opposite? You don't think she whooped ass?
I don't think when you beat somebody up already, you ain't got to beat them up again.
If they keep following you and pushing you and filming it, they deserve another last one.
Well,
you push. I shouldn't come bullying you, but if you're following me, recording me, harassing me, you might need to get that ass whipped in front of all these people.
You need a reminder, a refresher.
A refresher?
Yeah.
I think it's because these other people didn't see you get your ass whipped, and apparently you think that.
But as your dad, I'd be looking like, come on now you bullying.
I'm not talking about the dad.
I knew you talking about G shit.
Yeah, I understand as a dad. I understand that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if I'm in Jennifer's shoes and this little fucker keeps following me around the camera, pushing me in public because she know I won't hit her back. One random time, so I should just backhand the piss out.
So we just have a video of her just sneaking her there and dropping her like in
one drop. It doesn't even be a beating. I'll take a backhand. Like the backhand.
That's how you get in the yell.
I'll take the backhand. She don't got to destroy.
That's how you get into Howard and Dillon University. That's how you do that there.
I mean, do that there.
That's how you become an AKA.
That's how you get in.
Oh my God.
That's how you become a dumpster. That's how you be part of the Dormolage.
Oh my God.
That is how you get in the Dormolage. Maybe. I think that makes her Dormolage ready. But now we're in this scene with Anissa going to holler at her moms. Finally, I was so happy she started hollering at her moms about the stuff that she has from her grandfather. And it's about DNA type shit because she wasn't getting nowhere before on her own. And her mom asked her straight up like, "What the fuck going on with you?" And she does it interesting thing. Baby. Anissa don't even say she can't. She don't want to lie to her mom, but she don't want to say. And she just stops and she just turns.
She don't say nothing.
She did some shit classically all the way like when you was a child when your mama asked you something what you do when you
called
like down.
Her mom said your body just screamed at me like when you were 3.
And like she just sat there like powder like I'm not about to say nothing. I'm just about to fold in.
That was a great
like, oh man, that's ooh.
That was a nice little moment.
Yeah.
And her mom on her. Her mom is on to her. Not necessarily knowing she got powers at this point.
But something what you snooping around for? You doing something sneaky.
And she been feeling it for a while. I love Mama Lynn. Mama Lynn is a great mama. Mama Lynn always on point. She got them great mama looks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad that like she didn't leave because she was on drugs or nothing like that. Like, because
if this was a Tyler Perry, Princess Black Lightning, Lynn would be on drugs.
Oh my God!
She had to sleep on the couch because she still.
Come on,
she burned the house down.
She gonna tell Black Lightning for a crack right.
And Medea be Jill Scott character. Medea be Hello.
Why have you got my money, albino?
You know how with the albinos, they grind him into dust. They grind him into dust.
And that's why I put your hands. I'll reverse it back to dust.
You know there's a Medea, what's the new Medea's?
No. Medea's what? In space?
Medea goes to Africa.
What?
Medea's.
You know that's coming.
He said Medea go to Wakanda. That's not out the box. Because you gotta remember she petty. Chris Rock made a joke about Medea Halloween on Take 5. And then he made that shit top 5. And he made the motherfucker just because Chris Rock cracked the joke on him, he actually did that shit. But now you got Medea's funeral reunion or some shit.
Is Medea gonna die?
No, but there's gonna be
Medea don't die.
Nah, but it's gonna be some funeral or something. I'm like, oh my God, Tyler Perry, you just scooping the bottom like a funeral. Anyway,
man, look, Medea. I can't even think. Whatever it's gonna be, whatever Medea picks up a book.
Genius! Medea gets a snowball.
Right.
Genius!
Oh my God!
Genius! Medea has a period. No, Medea in menopause.
Medea farted.
Medea farted last week.
Medea's an Uber driver. Medea renews her license.
Then they're gonna do a crowd crossover with Friday. And then it's
gonna be better not.
What? Medea's Friday, waiting to exhale.
You hear me? Medea day 1, Medea day 2, Medea day 3. Medea next Medea. You hear me? But back to Black Lightning.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
Black Medea.
Thankfully for Anissa that her mom is a scientist, goddammit. Her mom agrees to look at the information that she got from her grandfather about these different situations with, these enhanced individuals, which already gonna make her mom be like, "Why you want to know about enhanced individuals, motherfucker?" So we get to Black Lightning about to roll up on this doctor.
Yeah, he's on one.
This nigga Bambi over here. Gambi. I'm saying
call him Bambi.
We call him Gelfred.
He acting like Bambi.
He over there looking at pictures of him. And go back to see Jefferson with the high top.
Yeah, Jefferson with the high top fade. Because once again, it reminds us that Gambi raised him. Not Gambi about to nag Jefferson.
But pause. Wait, pause. I want to take for a second. Now, is that really a photo of the actor and some black kid? Or was that really Jefferson, the real actor, and some white man?
Wait, what?
Like, go back to that picture.
No, the pictures of the actor that they use when he's under the bed in the flashback.
Right.
Yeah, it's the same little boy.
It's a little boy that with
really
okay. Because I was like, for some reason,
what were you thinking?
I was thinking like,
you thought it was like a.
Did he know this little kid? Did he know Jefferson in real life? Or does he know? Or just gave me the actor taking pictures of random black kids when he back in his youth? Because when I first saw it, I was like, is this actor that got a random black picture with him, some random black kid in the 80s?
Why would Gambi be looking at a picture of him with some random black kid?
Because I know in the show it's him looking at Jefferson, but in real life I was like, is that the actor, some random black kid that they using?
So you thought that?
Wait, time out. I want to do this. Wait, let me do it. Please, no, let me do it. Okay, so what you're saying is, what you thought was happening there? You thought James Remar himself, at some point in his youth, befriended a random black boy, took a photo of him, and then brought it to set and said, "Hey, you know what might work perfect in this scene? I don't feel like I'm doing enough in this scene here. What if I looked at these personal photos of this little black boy that I found on my visit to Ethiopia?"
Oh, okay.
No, that's to Chicago.
That's to Chicago.
Okay.
On my many trips to Chicago, took a picture with this young boy.
You know what?
I mean,
in your defense, maybe at some point, somewhere, on Sunset, that happened.
Awesome.
Because it was so fucked up. They told me to rewind to make sure that's not James called a random black kid.
I really did. Like, I thought he brought in the black kid.
I've seen this 4 times at this point, guys.
This man Joshua, I know him from his youth program I used to do.
And you know what? I think what really get me in the scene to nag Jefferson is y'all just let me pull out this picture and look at this motherfucker. We'll let people believe in whatever they want to believe. But I need this for my character. Y'all better not get a close up. And they're like, we gotta get the close up.
Emotional recall.
This is little Jamal.
Yeah. Right.
He didn't make it. I used this photo.
He could have been Black Lightning.
This is my nephew.
I just adopt little black kids every 4 years. And I tell them to call me uncle instead of father because I don't want to replace the black man in the household.
This will give us more credibility if I use this. I used this photo here. No, you were amazing, sir. It was more of that.
So now we got Gelfred. He hollering at Jefferson. Hey, no, Jefferson. You're going to lose your soul. You're going to lose your soul, Jefferson. Don't do it. I told you earlier. I told Lynn earlier. I left you some text messages when I was looking at the pictures of me and little Jamal. I thought of you. And I was thinking like, man, I told Jamal not to do it. I'm telling you not to do it. I told Jamal I got this son named Jefferson that's going to lose his soul in 30 years. And I know I'm going to tell him not to lose his soul at some point. Now I'm remembering it now. Now he hung up on me. Jefferson, shut the fuck up, white man. Connection terminated. And then what is Gambi even doing right now?
He about to call Jamal.
Yeah, back on his. He's like, I wonder if iChat is still around. That's what he's on AIM. Is AOL is the messenger around? Jamal, where are you?
Jamal, I bet you he's wishing he didn't create that function now.
Right.
He could turn it off. It was a back door.
Like, what was I thinking?
So Jefferson just breaks into this white Dr. Man's establishment on thug mode. Because one thing I've noticed about Jefferson, when he's Black Lightning, he's not heroic. And he's just a thug type nigga. He that thug nigga. Yeah. He be like, hey, nigga. Yeah, you know who I'm is.
Yeah, that boy's
you know
deep
me.
and it gets hood.
And it get hood.
Rumming your shit.
Wherever school they're from in real life, that's the nigga he challenged. Some hood nigga.
Yep.
Because Batman, I said before, like Batman just be talking, like a nigga that's on one. Superman is just Superman. But Black Lightning is like, hey, nigga, like, you gonna tell me my shit. Bitch. And I love this actor that's playing the white doctor. He produced tears. Oh this actor said, I'm gonna get the best of my minutes.
Yep.
He is crying for his family. He's like, no, the guy, I don't know his name, but you say his name is Tobias, I'll go with it. And he's got pictures of my children.
Immediately,
I'm gonna do so good, y'all ain't gonna kill me. I'm gonna show up in the next episode.
Right.
Because that's one thing that bothered me in this episode. Like, wait a minute, like, Black Lightning left this man hanging.
Yeah. I didn't want to say that till later, but yeah.
I didn't say Black Lightning.
To that guy?
You promise you gonna show up, Black Lightning? Yeah, I'm gonna show up, nigga. Everything he said to these white people on this show is just an implied nigga. Even his face crunched up like he won't call this man a nigga. Scooter on one. Nigga. So Scooter give him a freaking burner phone and say, hey, you won't call me nigga. How many burner phones does this motherfucker have? I feel like if you want to find Black Lightning, you find wherever these burner phones is at, and you going to find Scooter somewhere kicking it at the school.
If you learn from The Wire, burner phones can easily be dropped. All right? You do 10 minutes on a call, you throw the phone away.
Oh, nigga, you learn from The Wire and Breaking Bad.
Oh, that's very true.
You know what I mean? Them burner phones come in handy. It's just the fact that he has like $1 million on deck. When we talking about he probably buying the bitches in like bulk, he just got all these burner phones. Like, yeah, I got it. That's why his wife probably think he'll be cheating or some shit. Like, what you doing all these secondary phones?
It's in the budget.
So look, we here with Vice Principal McThady. What she doing here?
Right. So she's explaining to Jefferson that your boy is posting some stuff online. She says she's the person who monitors cyberbullying in the school. So it's been brought to her attention. She shows him the post that Khalil
which
posted,
was surprising.
Which was This is the thing that we all had a problem with actually.
Because we didn't even see Khalil last episode, and last time we saw him, he was fucked up. He was hurt. He can't walk anymore.
Jennifer was optimistic,
and Jennifer's still there for him. Ride or die, they still in love. But he's going through shit, and then Tobias approaches him and he's like, "Hey, little nigga, I could do some shit for you." So to cut to now, we hear Khalil again, and we see him basically dogging Jennifer's kind of like what the.
Because we almost had to do I almost had to do a double take when I saw it said King Khalil as the one partaking in throwing her under the bus.
Yeah, like I said initially, I didn't catch it the first time because it didn't make sense. It didn't make so much sense that I had to stop it and freeze frame it and go from each frame from the point when they showed me who it was, and then when they blew the picture up to read what the caption had said.
Right.
Because it just didn't make any sense. It still doesn't make any sense.
And that's the part that I had the biggest problem with in this episode was the jump. Because that's the thing, as a writer, as a viewer, we're not dumb. We could easily be like, okay, Khalil through the time since we last seen him has been on the decline. He's paralyzed. He got the influence of Tobias in his life. So I understand how he got to that point. But as a viewer watching this show, there's a scene or two that y'all need to have shown us to show some of his decline. We went from seeing him still be pretty good, still pretty much good kid. Because I always said this, as I always gonna give myself the props since episode 1. I said Khalil gonna be a bad guy. I said it. Episode 1. I said Khalil gonna be a bad guy. He showed us how great of. Episode 2 when we first saw him. I said Khalil gonna be a bad guy. Watch. That's gonna be his thing. It's gonna be interesting to see the friction and the what's the word I'm looking for? That she's gonna have the war she's gonna have inside. What's the word for like when you warring inside?
Internal struggle.
The struggle, the conflict, the struggle that she's gonna have with her ex-boyfriend. Or I thought she was gonna probably still be with the nigga, but it looked like she not. But her boyfriend having beef and actually having to fight her paw. So then when we got injured, I always said in my mind, Khalil gonna turn bad. But they jumped the gun. They should have given us another scene to show us a little bit of friction between Jennifer and Khalil.
Yeah,
a little bit more
of. They need to show that change. They need to show that switch because it just seemed really left field.
Abrupt.
Kind of not believable because it's like, wait. Like, we see this good-hearted dude, and with how conflicted she was, especially in that moment she had with her sister about having to take care of a dude in a wheelchair, like, it just seemed really, like, we needed to see.
It was abrupt. We need at least one more scene. What you about to say, Marty?
Oh, no, I just wanted to say, if we think back, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't she break that girl's arm because she said something about Khalil?
Yes.
And that's the whole reason we were there in that whole moment.
That's why you nigga paralyzed.
Yeah.
Like you can't walk.
Yeah. So it's like, how much more ride or die can you be? Yeah, that's what
they should just had one less scene of him like being conflicted because he wasn't seen in the last episode.
I think he should have took that breakup and they should have had another scene of him like festering after that. And then one more scene of maybe Tobias, with that scene, Tobias getting his ear one more time.
We could have saw another Tobias and him scene. I'd have took that. Because the thing is, they just,
if they would, I feel like if they let that breakup sit in with them with all the
anger. What breakup?
When she just broke up with him right now.
No, I'm saying before we even get here, because she didn't even break up with him. Like she
said we should take a break.
She said we should take a break because you've been ducking me and you blaming me for shit. So, but I'm saying before we even get to this scene. Somewhere last episode, we should have seen either another scene with Tobias getting in his head saying, "Look, ain't nobody even here for you."
Because his anger does seem a little out of nowhere.
Because, like, you had to look at this came from Khalil. Like, because the last time we saw him, he was happy about, look, some anonymous donor hooking me up, baby. You still ride or die for me, right? Like we didn't get that mixed, that conflicted scene.
If we had a scene where she came in there probably happy and he shut her down with his depression, this in the third.
Mm-hmm. And still not all the way where he is now, but
a little bit.
Right, something.
And then
even some saying, like, even a little small flip out, and he catches up, baby, I'm sorry, I'm tripping, this is hard. And then we, you know what I mean? And then even in another scene, maybe we show her trying to text him, and he, like, say something like this weird, and she like, huh? Like, anything small to build up to when we get to, damn, he clowning her online and bullying her too. And then when she go visit him, he on one. It's like, wait, I understand how we can make the connection, but that's not good writing to me. And that's the one strike I got on this episode for real, just that.
Some of this, I feel like, in this episode is not too much of good writing. Because some of it's a little too, I wouldn't even because it's on the nose, but I feel like it's just a little too straight. If there's no.
I don't mind the straightness on the CW show. I understand what you're saying. I don't mind the straightness on the CW show, but if you keep it in the spirit of what you started, that's kind of already what you presented me. Like that's how you're gonna be. You feel me? So that when I look at it like that, you're not going against. You're not contradicting who you showed me you were. Jefferson from episode 1 was quoting motherfuckers, and I knew he was gonna have messages. So when I see in any episode they gonna have messages and he quoting this shit, I knew this from the dump. That's what I was getting into. So I just be like, all right. The statue shit later on when the motherfuckers is got the white nationalists, I'm like, you know what? I'd rather have this than not have it. You know what I mean? But when you make a whole jump with a character and you didn't show me where he made a turn, that's more egregious to me than what you're talking about, which is a matter of like preference, taste. Taste, if you don't like it, understand, but I can see why someone would. I don't think any of us will like a character development hole.
No.
You know what I mean? I think that's where we gonna still jump and draw the line like, nah. Don't jump. Don't skip steps. Don't skip steps. You know what I'm saying?
That's not the CW way.
Well, I mean, that is at times the CW way, honestly. That shouldn't be the, what's their name, Akil? That shouldn't be the Akil.
Salim Akil.
And her husband.
And wife Myra Brock Akil.
Yeah. So that shouldn't be their way normally, because normally the pretty guys...
Yeah, they normally do a better job of this,
yeah.
But, I think they're juggling a lot of things, in this one, and it's a little different. Also, too, another thing I wanted to interject. I was thinking that maybe sometimes, and this always happens too. I mean, well, it happens a lot. I'll say scenes will just get cut like, for time and stuff like that.
I was just about to say that, and then we spoke before how this only gets 13 episodes. Most CW shows get at least 21. So maybe certain things got lost in the fact that they told him you got to do a truncated story, and some things, like you said, might have got dropped.
And it's like, we're going to get here. I think he's going to play a bigger part, though, and as we see, further.
Oh, we know Khalil going to play a bigger part, but I'm just saying. Like, it was almost necessary to get here.
It was probably something that I imagine, because it's a huge, like, sort of hole there. You know what I mean? I feel like it's something that they had to sort of make a hard decision on.
They could even revisit it, and we just don't know.
We might get a flashback scene of something.
Potentially, right?
Hopefully.
Yeah, true. Yeah, you know what? That
there may be a reason for
That's not impossible, but I honestly thought we were gonna get a flashback. I think we're just taking it how they just gave it to us.
We're giving them the benefit of the doubt,
right?
But
we're being hopeful.
Yeah.
So Jefferson, after seeing from Vice Principal McDowdy, who's actually doing some, and I remember last time we spoke on Vice Principal McDowdy, y'all said y'all two got won over by her in this episode, and I still feel like I don't give a fuck if they give her a episode to be cool. She gonna set Jefferson up for some okey doke. She after the top spot, and at some point she gonna show them colors. I don't give a fuck if she showed him that her daughter's getting bullied. I don't give a fuck if she made Anissa inspired to go badly stump on some shit. I still look at Vice Principal with her beautiful skin. Her complexion is amazing. You hear me? Her beautiful skin itself. She gonna get that J. Right. She gonna cause some trouble for Jefferson at Garfield, because otherwise, what's the point of her character being so prominent in all of these episodes? It seems like there's a reason why they always feel the need to show her. And if they ain't gonna set up a conflict, I don't understand why she round.
I think
tell Jefferson that he need to sign something. He need to be at the meetings. Man, look, fuck that child. We gotta keep it moving.
We need you to come over here and Jill Scott real quick. Come say hello to Jill Scott.
So what you about to say, my nigga?
You know what? I lost that thought. Just go ahead. I'm sorry. I lost it.
Now, Vice Principal McDowdy, anything?
Yeah.
I disagree. Just real quick, I disagree. I don't know. I feel like maybe it could be the opposite. What if it plays the opposite way? What if she's some kind of way necessary to whatever the fuck is about to go on with Jefferson, and she's not the bad guy?
Like his right hand man.
Like, what if she becomes a part of the team?
Not the right hand man, no. But
we're clearly about to lose somebody.
Yeah, I feel like she's gonna have oh god, I can't. A
heroic death.
She's gonna have something that contributes to whatever the fuck goes on with Jefferson, but in a positive way.
She's probably gonna take a bullet for him.
Okay.
Something.
She gonna turn bad. Anyway,
well, I got my thought back. I was gonna say that I don't see the trajectory of her sort of stealing his job or anything like that, but I think that's sort of what's in her future, maybe. Like, right now, this may be something to sort of throw us off, to kind of get us on her side, but you know what, she could still easily in the future, kind of pull the okey doke on him too as well.
And
so
take
like,
his
I can see
job.
that. Right, so I could see that,
Turk
but in this
job.
You gonna get the job.
But until she's innocent until proven guilty for me.
You know what? Because she black, I give you that.
Fair enough, right?
What?
She gonna take his job. She don't take that job, and she doesn't. So Jefferson finds Jennifer. Jennifer cutting class. He don't give a fuck because he understand why. It's a cool ass daddy right there. You gotta sometimes understand, okay. Because he even get mad. He just look at him. She in the class. Where she at? Because she used to be in class. Right. So they have a nice little moment where he break down like crabs in the barrel syndrome. We have more Jefferson's teaching moments, but Did he quote here? He didn't quote here. He just said, "This is what crabs in the barrel is." It's when it's one of the cultural, it's one of the backlashes of slavery.
It was a Jefferson quote though.
He quoted his goddamn self.
Right.
One of the backlashes of slavery is black people think when one come up, another one can't get a spot. And he says some real shit that buzzes black people know. But once again, him saying it on the CW makes me be like, they say this on the CW, bitch.
Just like black folks always trying to hold us down. Crabs in the barrel.
So, like, there's certain things that we take for granted that I can only imagine white people watching, like, wait.
What are they talking about?
Right. Right. Oh, that was deep. That was real deep. That's really what's going on. That really happens.
Understand now.
Wow, that happens for black people?
The black struggle.
Whoa.
This is so enlightening.
He's like Mr. Rogers for white people on some shit.
That's exactly what he is.
No.
Yes.
He's more
like
the Gatorade version of Joe Clark.
But he is Joe Clark with superpowers all day.
So yeah, he's like, but he's super like I don't know, just a little bit more understanding.
Joe Clark will be a little bit more. You sell green lightning, don't you?
Do it then, boy.
Here's some green light for you right here.
Right. So I like to flip that.
You used to call me Crazy Joe. Now you can call me Black Lightning.
You used to call me Crazy Scooter, Silly Scoop.
I used to be in love with Khadijah.
Khadijah dumped me, and I got on that green light.
Whoa.
I like the flip. I like the flip that the kids banded behind Jennifer and said that the girl had an antiquated view on blackness.
Yeah.
And because Joe Clark, Scooter Jefferson had that nice thing about you can't define black as everything under the sun. And that was a nice little quote right there. And then she explained how the kids said, bro, you tripping. You can't say that's dumb thinking that you have. So I'm glad that the show was mature enough to even say in its own world, black people have gotten beyond that shit. If you ain't catching up, nigga, you gonna perish.
Yep.
And then they talk about Khalil. And she want to see him. And he as daddy say, you might need to get that in little space. Because pain might have him tripping. He might be tripping, but she like insisting to see this motherfucker.
Right.
So then we get to the scene where she decides to see this motherfucker.
But she's like, this makes no sense to me. We're like, yeah, it don't make no sense to us either. So like, let's go talk to this motherfucker.
Because she explains that he's been ducking her calls. And so she has still been trying to be a girlfriend and reaching out.
And be a friend.
See, and her reaction kind of makes me wonder, like what y'all said, if something was omitted. Because she seems kind of like she was expecting it in a way. Like, she seems like she was caught up guard and hurt, but I don't know.
Like
I feel
like he been on that tip.
Yeah,
some sort of friction already there.
Oh, so I'm sorry. Before we get to Khalil's scene, now we got the white nationalists in front of the Confederate statue that Anissa and them shot up before. And once again, they telling the story.
Oh, that's right. They the thing that happened.
And one of the nationalists drove a car into the crowd and killed one of the people that was with Anissa protesting. And that's when Vice Principal McDottie, this time she has a little moment with Anissa, and she can't believe it and saying somebody should do something. It's all fucked up because these white people be tripping. And Anissa, she gets a bright idea.
Not a bright idea.
She gets an idea.
Yeah,
she gets an emotional idea.
Yeah, I mean, these two black women. So now we got Khalil and Jennifer. And Khalil in the wheelchair. He's
sitting in darkness.
Sitting in the shadows.
Wearing dark colors. He wasn't wearing dark colors before. He got
his PlayStation 1.
You know what I mean? Some of his hair grew. He got PlayStation. No, he really got PlayStation 1.
He has a PlayStation 1.
The one I'll be mad too, nigga. You ain't never had no game, but now you got a PlayStation 1.
All I got is PlayStation 1.
Man, this only TV got is an HDMI.
I had the PS4 at the hospital, but since I came home, all I got is my goddamn PS1.
He can't hook it up to the TV because it don't have no
shit.
He had the components and play Spyro 3.
My nigga said the black man. He had the black man rundown. He said, I ain't do no drugs or alcohol. I ain't put a baby in nobody. I ain't go to jail. I'm like, damn, black man, you having that moment, but dog, you can't blame her because your ass inside the road for the pussy.
Hey, you want to be all? Let me stand up for my rights, Uganda. Now your stupid ass got shot, and you ain't gonna lie. You shouldn't have got shot, dog. It's fucked up that it gambled off like that.
I'm going to give this 27-year-old man props on this scene, though.
Oh my god!
I was trying to look at his grown ass. I'm like, yo, grown ass Khalil, but I
let him play 12, man.
Play 17, though. How we supposed to be your grown ass? You know what I mean? But it was a nice scene between the two of them, and they basically, you know, he chose his side.
I can't wait to best player nigga in high school.
I'm Anakin. I'm motherfucking Anakin, son.
I'm gonna look at this pedophile motherfucker.
I think they don't even fuck over you like that, dog. They gonna cast somebody if you gonna have a love interest that's like 18.
Look at this.
Yeah. They ain't gonna make you have a 15-year-old love interest and you 29 years old, dog. The girl is really over 18. They ain't gonna play it.
Not from independent films.
But nah, I don't get that indie, dog. It's against the law. But it's just unfortunate the trajectory Khalil had to grew out. It's just unfortunate trajectory that he's gone on, but we see what's happening. So now we at the freaking monument. The people are having a freaking moment of silence for the girl that died.
A candle lit.
You know what I mean? A vigil.
Coming up there.
Well, Supergirl, Thunder, she said, but fuck y'all bitches.
Pause that. They should have showed some of the people that probably looked at she walked up like, what the fuck?
Who is this motherfucker
like,
wearing this shit? Who is this Earth, Wind, and Fire looking bitch right here?
What did you think this was?
Was he dressed like Maurice? Was he dressed like Maurice?
Ma'am,
somebody tell you that this was a costume party?
The rave is over there on 33rd Street, ma'am.
We got candles out for our homie.
We crying in tears, and here you come in this spandex.
And then you do this fucking super Kamehameha stomp.
Like you just start screaming out there.
and you make us all fall down.
Yeah, you hurt a few people.
And like we said before, it was bad CGI, but we'll forgive them because that's not how the statue would have really broken.
No.
Like really. But we understand the purpose. We give you that slide. But I'm like, motherfucker, you feel some kind of way after you did it. But I'm like, motherfucker, these people, you should have came in the statue when people weren't around.
Right. You could have chose in the middle and like what?
You see them there breathing.
Right. I thought if I would have said that, you would have been like, well, she's new. She doesn't know.
No, she is new.
But I was thinking that exact same thing, dude.
I
was thinking that exact same thing.
I give certain things to newness. I'll give, like, when she fucked up them other niggas when she first started and she hit them too hard and had to call the ambulance. I give that to newness. Right. I'm not going to give common sense like, you walked up, saw these people here with candles, crying, and you still ain't think, maybe I should come back.
I should wait till later when everybody I'm not going to do this right now.
I'm about to have a moment in front of everybody. Breathe, stop,
white man.
Go tell your friend.
She didn't even tell him to move out the way.
None of that.
She did.
She didn't know.
She didn't say hello. She didn't ask, did you know her? None of that.
She just looked at that white man in that statue and said, Oppression! Wakanda forever! Well, my love, would you kill me for Wakanda?
Oh my God.
She was hoping for applause after that, but she damn near murdered everybody.
I think she was just emotional.
She did get emotional.
I thought a clap was supposed to happen after that.
When she knocked me off my feet, if this motherfucker knock you off your feet, you gonna clap for her? You like, you get a heart attack.
Hold on, bitch, you could have watered that shit dynamite.
I almost got hit with a rock.
You know, you got enough strength to just pull this bitch down. You just blow it up.
Nigga, your goofy ass is the one that let bricks fall on you. We ain't got superpowers.
Right.
Remember when she was training, she let that brick fall on her, said I moved out the way. Your ass do that shit. We need a heads up, nigga.
Do you even know her?
Nigga, do you even go here? Do you even go here? She doesn't even go here.
Where's campus security?
This bitch. Anyway, she feeling some kind of way, so she called her mom. That she should have did days ago. I've been feeling like if we talk about DNA, you should be talking to your parents.
I'm so relieved at this point, though. She's like, you know what? I'm going to show you. I'm like, yes, thank God. Finally, show her.
Her mom said she cracked the code, and like she said she's going to finally holler at her mom and tell her the real because she finally feel like she's doing dumb shit. I'm glad she has enough self-awareness to realize she on dumb shit.
Yeah. Right.
They got some smart kids. I'll give them that. They got some smart kids.
Man, the kids can fight. They smart thinkers.
It's like the Cosby kids.
They're emotionally disturbed, but you know.
They're not even really emotionally disturbed.
Because she walked up to a statue and cracked it.
I mean, she just had a moment.
And your girl broke her wrist.
I'm not going to say they're emotionally disturbed, dog. They just be reacting bad to shit.
They just got a lot of shit.
Oh, they were bad reactioners. Okay.
Look, bruh.
Come on, dude. She had that.
Okay, here's our favorite part, y'all. Here's our favorite part when Gambi calls up Lynn again nagging.
Baby, please.
His first words.
You don't understand.
Lynn, you have to get involved. Please. He's about to kill a man.
And then Lynn hangs up on him. This man,
damn.
He's going to give up his soul.
Everybody.
He's losing his soul, man.
Stop him, Lynn, please.
He's going to kill a man. I'm like, Gambi, bro.
Like, nobody wants to talk to you, Gambi. I mean, I don't know when you
Nobody don't want to talk to Gambi, Franklin said.
Lynn told you.
Look, I patched through. I'm going to push Lynn through for you.
Lynn told me 3 times, leave me alone, that's all y'all.
Right.
Your boy told him, I'm going to kill him twice, leave me alone, then hung up on him. Gambi like, dog, somebody's going to listen because my ass is on the line. So, Lynn finally, decides.
But wait. Lynn also tell Gambi, look, Jefferson is a street nigga, all right?
But that's way earlier. Like we said, Lynn been telling this nigga, leave me alone all episode.
Right.
So now we get the pissed off ass Scooter Lightning. And he right outside because the doctor nigga called him and said, you coming, right? He said, I'll be there. I'm going to be there.
Right,
and
yeah.
He had this flashback of seeing his dad get killed. And it was a fucked up, brutal thing. Like, Tobias really... put his anti-Tobias articles down his man's throat.
And we gotta also
he really fucked over his daddy.
Shout out to Tobias, looks exactly the same.
That serum though.
Yeah, the serum. Yeah.
Then he took that serum that keep him young.
Yeah.
So once again, and that makes him super old because that's like a 13-year-old Jefferson. Jefferson's like 40 now,
45.
and this man still look the same.
Right,
it's
exactly.
Gotta be, that's true.
Tobias a real nigga though. He keep up with the latest fashions. He's still swagging now. You hear me?
Man, that was brutal. That was real violent.
One thing we didn't speak on was Lady Useless had a lot more lines in this episode than she's ever had.
She did.
And that scene with Joey Toledo, she got to speak and shit. Later on, she about to speak and shit. But me mugging ass Scooter Lightning on the roof. Tobias and his crew come rolling up outside the doctor's spot. And of course, Gambi patches in Lynn. She's like, hey, Jefferson, I got Lynn here. Lynn, talk to him now before he loses his soul.
His soul. He must be playing for you.
As Jefferson charges up the Kamehameha balls, bro. Like, he got 2 stupid bigger dookies, dog.
He's about to go Super Saiyan.
That's the reason why we got that shitty ass statue CGI, nigga, because they had to save all their money.
They had to put everything into this. He got the lightning coming out the hands and the eyes.
Both hands and the eyes, nigga. And they try to talk him down. Lynn, like, she said his daughter's freaking name's like, they're your anchor, this and that. Like, and he's like,
giving out their birthdays and shit, born this day.
But they say, bye, Lynn. You don't understand. Bye, bitch. That's what he really said. And she's like, no, nigga, you the bitch. You gonna listen. And he like, whatever.
But they killed my daddy.
But what's funny is, the only reason he stopped was because he heard somebody breaking into Lynn's spot. So we still didn't get the definitive answer on, was Jefferson still gonna black lightning his ass?
Man, you know he was.
Yeah.
You already know.
My first mission was to kill him. I failed that. And I gotta do it again.
But like I said, bro, when they breaking into the spot and Jefferson decides he's gonna go save Lynn, once again, what happens with this doctor? Because if I'm Tobias and you made my ass come and see you for no goddamn reason, I would feel like you try to set me up. Hopefully the doctor was quick on his feet and made up something, but I'm like, Jefferson, you left that man hanging, dog. There's gonna be some repercussions possibly from that.
One of those things that might just get omitted, actually, since the last time we see Tobias is with
Khalil.
Is with Khalil, in episode. So I mean, as far as we know, there's no going back to that.
As far as we know,
yeah.
But when Jefferson might try to call him back to be like, look, set up another meeting.
I'm sorry. I left the beans off.
For real.
Listen, I'm gonna need you to do that all
over again. Nigga. Yeah. So Anissa was going to see her mama anyway. So Anissa rolled up and her mom. I love Lynn's facial expressions because she instantly knows that is her daughter rolling up in a costume.
She's like, that's my makeup, bitch. I gave you that.
Right, nigga. She see the nigga shoot her daughter in his chest 5 times and nothing happens. She see her.
Did you think he missed?
And I love that G-ass line. Oh, look at his face. But I love that G-ass line when the other nigga got the gun on her and...
Yeah, he's like, what do you think he missed?
That was she pimp slapped his ass over the goddamn table while Lynn is like, what the fuck is going on?
What? It's so gangster, but it happens so fast.
Son, I love it. It's like
we don't have enough time to enjoy it because now I'm yelling at the screen like, oh shit. Pull a fucking tape off. Oh, no, wait. She's going to chase him out
she
first,
chased him out and then, you know.
And
I was so amped that, yes, you got to see him.
Hey, cool, you did it. Pull the tape off her face. No. Pull the tape off her face. No. Put the tape. No.
And Black Lightning comes blasting and immediately think,
what are you doing?
Because you know when they come here, his old lady, bro.
Yeah, he don't play.
He ain't even thinking.
I'm beating up any bitch, old man. Like,
because it's kind of pissed me off on this. I'm like, hold up, dog. Lynn automatically knew that was her daughter.
Right.
Now, I give you got the squiggly shit with the mask so people can't tell who you are. So, of course, Anissa don't know it's you, okay?
I think it's his rage.
But I know it's his rage, dog. But it's still making me go like...
He is on one.
Yeah. Nigga.
Don't you touch Lynn, motherfucker. Like,
right.
Yeah, like you Principal Jefferson.
And look at her. Lynn, like, with the tape over her mouth, shaking her head like,
It's a situation, but it's a really wrong picture when you come in from his perspective. It's the wrong picture.
You're right.
At the same time,
Lynn going, no.
I thought, you know, as Jefferson inside of himself, he have a little bit more respect for hitting women like that.
You think so, right?
Yeah.
Well, you would think his man wasn't strong, right?
Right. He'll get these questions like, "Hey, who are you?" He's like, "Nah, bitch."
No, wait. He shot a blast first. I don't think he meant to shoot her with the blast the first time. I think
he sure did it. He did it like twice.
He shot the blast and then she hit the freaking stump on his ass and then it's time to fight. Like the first blast, like she dies, but I think he's so good with his shit.
But then
Let's go back.
He blasts her,
He's
bro.
gonna blast into the wall.
What are you doing?
Yeah, but I feel like Jefferson ain't mean for it to turn into a fight. I think he thinks she was gonna stay down.
Oh, okay.
This first was a warning blast. Yeah. Oh, bitch. Oh, you think you hard? I'm gonna hit you with this. Yeah, I think he don't think she gonna get up again. And then Lynn like, what are you doing? Because Lynn knows
he shocked our daughter, nigga.
Right, but then
dumbass nigga.
Because he hesitates and then she's
trying. Shaking and he's not paying attention.
Boy, he with that, and that's comic book shit.
Yeah, it's done
that
now.
Oh,
stump shit. And then she start mixing on him. Come on, J.Steel.
You told me that
she was gonna put him down. To be honest with you,
right?
Me too.
Yeah, you were too. Okay, yeah. See, that's what I was kind of hoping.
She threw.
But
I really was expecting for him to kind of like Lynn almost immediately realize, oh shit, like maybe get one good
with
hit
the fighting
and be
style,
like, oh,
huh?
shit.
Well,
right.
you know,
he recognized that.
You know, ironically,
Or
everybody is
something.
so fucking intuitive of each other except for him.
Right,
He was the only
right.
fucking one that doesn't have a moment like that with the three women. Like
No,
he's
he doesn't.
like he's the only one on the outside. You know, like everyone knows what's going on with the other. Like, oh, something's not right, darling. Oh, something's not right, baby sister. You know what I'm saying? But he's the only one that kind of doesn't. You know,
because he's all caught up with this fucking.
No, he did have one moment.
Did he have a moment like that?
After the dinner, he asked if she was all right.
Oh yeah.
But he was just so proud because she was speaking up for Black Lightning. He was just so proud that it was because like you said, Jennifer asked her straight up like, you ain't been around. What's up? And the mama straight up said, I know something going on with you. So both of theirs are more serious. Mm-hmm. But he did ask her that one time, like, everything all right? Like,
right.
You know what I mean? He did ask her.
He probably notices, but I mean, he got so much going on. Like,
Right, true.
And he really be way more involved with Jennifer than Anissa. It's like they split off this shit. It's like, it's Jennifer and her daddy, and Anissa and her mama. It's just a funny thing that they got going on there. But like, she did have some nice licks, and I love the fact that that's thunder, nigga. That lightning bullets ain't hitting me, that lightning ain't hitting me, and nigga, you better catch me before I take a breath.
Right.
And I think that's what he did because after he hit her with that sweep, and then hit her with that lightning rope, because that's a beautiful thing about Black Lightning. Not only can he shoot lightning, he manipulates lightning.
He does.
So he makes a freaking lasso out this shit and does a super move. We talking about Tobias' finishing move, or we just saw fucking Jefferson's.
Jefferson hit her with one of them finishing moves that put you out for a good time. Because he didn't kill her. But it was like, sit your ass down.
Nigga. Wrapped that shit around her, threw up against the ceiling, held her there for a second, and then slammed her ass against the fucking ground.
I won't knock you out, but I'll throw your ass up in the air.
And it wasn't until he moved her over, she whining like, oh my God, Anissa? Anissa?
Then he realized
I didn't beat the shit out of my little girl.
Beat the heaven love it. I smashed
I'm so glad you had a child services or the bin came and
Boy, did you like I do Tobias in them?
Right.
Watching it again, I was actually nervous. It's coming back to me now because it's been a minute. I was more nervous that it was gonna go further. Actually, I thought it was gonna get worse than this.
Yeah, he's gonna really beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking.
Arm or something.
And this is an intense scene with them in the back. Gambi came, his girlfriend came pick them up, and they all, both Lynn and him, is shook. Lynn's super shook, and like he's like, what the fuck? And she like, nigga, she got powers like you. He like, what was she doing? She was doing you, nigga. That you shit.
Nigga, that's your DNA, nigga. Ain't nobody in my family got powers.
Vigilante and out here and shit. And she repeats it over and over. She's got powers. She is fucked up. She's like, oh my God, my daughter's in this life. I'm trying to get this nigga out, and now she full blown in.
And she already a hard up ass activist.
Dude.
Now she an activist with powers?
With powers.
Exactly.
She's so scared. And like I think I was saying the last time we recorded this, Jennifer, we're going to be keeping an eagle eye on Jennifer like, girl.
Right, like what's up with you?
If she got powers, we know something may be coming your way, and they're going to be watching. So
right now you just this kung fu master.
Right, so we getting out to Tobias and Khalil. And Khalil got down with his new evil parrain. And
my nephew.
And like he's feeling what they see. Even when people down, he like we should have got another one of these scenes earlier.
Yeah, we should have had one definitely to show that change.
And then we got her Lady Useless talking about how powerful they gonna make him and how you're gonna be addicted to the rush and shit. And basically, nigga, you gonna walk again.
Mm-hmm. And that green like make you invisible.
Basically, that's something that you called Marty about how they gonna give him that. Both of y'all were saying, you and J.Steel was saying how they gonna give him that green light that's gonna give him some power.
Oh yeah.
And I was saying that. Well, yeah, you know what? Not because that might throw my other theory out that like maybe they had manipulated the test results that maybe he really actually. Could have the potential to walk. It's just they're gonna give him whatever.
That they paid off the hospital possibly just to make him more helpless and think that you know what I mean. Damn, I can't walk, and that get in his mind even harder. Right. It's not impossible. They just haven't showed us yet. We'll see.
I doubt it. This feels more real. Like the green light, gives him the ability to walk.
And it make you wonder what happened with Lady Useless because she's acting like from experience, like. It's gonna make you strong. Yeah. It's gonna be more powerful than you ever thought.
I didn't even have legs.
Right.
I was like Lieutenant Dan.
We laughing, but
I sprouted legs.
You never know.
But you never know.
Right.
We got Lady Eve fucking doing embalming to motherfuckers that's still living. We got Green Light making niggas super. We got them telling this paralyzed boy he gonna walk. And we got Lady Useless unable to shoot even though she can see a nigga that's 7 feet tall. She gotta be somewhat manipulated, Right. So fuck her. But as we get into the next scene and we find out more Gambi shenanigans.
Gambi been rolling with Lady Ulysses S. Grant.
This part took me by surprise, but in a way it didn't. I think the thing about this scene was that I just wasn't expecting for this to come so soon.
And then you think about it like, but it's not
but it
that.
Makes sense.
Right.
But it makes much sense.
I didn't think this nigga done trained her back in their war days and shit like that.
That too.
The thing is, last time your boy Tobias came and visited Gambi and brought up that he was part of some organization called like the ACA or something. Yeah. And we was wondering, what the fuck is that? And now we see that they were both part of this agency. She left it and went on to greener pastures. And she throwing his face like, you should have came with me when I left the agency. And apparently in some kind of weird way, I guess he's still part of this agency. On the slick, he's saying he retired. But obviously he's not because he's still trying to project Tobias. And then we find out that they have a deal. Because she was the one who sent the people at Lynn because she had the people on the inside watching everything, and apparently she said Lynn had some files that Lynn ain't supposed to have. Mm-hmm. And he had to reiterate with her love. Leave the Pierces alone as part of our agreement. That's why Tobias' ass ain't been outed. So, like I said, this is mirroring the comic of you made a deal with the devil to protect your angels. And this is going to be a slippery slope that you riding with this evil motherfucker right here with Lady Eve, because you already can see she don't play, yo.
Man, just got to play that shit. All right? Yeah, you see what she did when she cracked the bottle over your boy's head in the Medea movie?
Oh, God.
he probably was training her back then. But it's interesting that he trained her. And this Gambi's character, even though we give him shit, is one of the most interesting characters on this entire show.
He's
you can't help but wonder, like, what's your end game? What's going on with you?
Bro. Like, what? Like, why?
It makes him but for me, it makes him unlikable, or at least I can't like him really because
he's still riding for the Pierces.
I don't like him because his voice just sounds so Western-y.
He riding for the Pierces. Even he came to see her in person to check her about what happened to Lynn. Yeah. And to remind her that they're off limits. Now, hear about the voice. I've been hating his face since he was a second rating. And I like the first rating better than him. So when he was a second rating Mortal Kombat Annihilation, I was like, you a bitch-ass rating. Then you got the little haircut. You fall Shao Kahn and got your ass whooped. I was like, why are you ruining rating? And why is rating a white man? See, in the first movie, I didn't care that rating was a white man. His rating was swag. Something special about that white man of lightning.
But the rating saying white man.
But with James Remar's rating, his lightning ass, he wasn't rating. They should have gave us an Asian rating. Fuck James Remar from that. But I
he tried, and the other rating just felt like he didn't try. Though.
He cut his hair. Fuck James Remar's rating. James Remar made up for me in Dexter.
Yeah,
because he was nagging Dexter.
He made it up for you, like he was better. He was better for you there.
Yeah, hell yeah, he was better as Dexter's dad than his fucking rating. As Dexter's dad, he just was some ghost that just be like, "Hey Dexter, you're not a monster. I taught you better." He just disappeared. Come on,
stick to the plan.
You're gonna lose your soul, Dexter.
You're gonna lose your soul.
Lynn, talk to Dexter. Then Lynn just pop up in Dexter. She's like, why am I here?
Dexter, know that you're loved.
This Black Lightning white, and I got her here to talk to you. She don't even know why. So Dexter, don't lose it. So anyway, bro, we have this intense scene with Gambi and Lady Eve. We find out that there's a connection there. We just wondered how connected is this motherfucker Gambi.
Right.
And we go into the last scene.
Gambi more connected than Morgan Freeman on Shawshank Redemption.
I had a moment just now where, like, just with how creepy Lady Eve is with the dude on the table. Like, I was looking like, is that the doctor on the table?
Oh, that would have been sick. That wasn't the doctor, but
it's
that
not.
That
would
have
been
trippy.
Like,
if the white dude on her
like,
table.
Yeah.
What I was wondering about is what you about to do to this body? Because I don't believe that you're just a mortician, motherfucker.
No.
And she was like poking on his toes and shit.
Reanimates people.
I think so too.
I think she's straight up Weekend at Bernie's too.
Yeah, I think she making zombies out here, son.
I don't know about zombies, but I think she's like people putting them in some kind of anesthesia, because they wouldn't be dead, they'll be alive, and just put some shit that makes them super stronger when they do be alive. When they put them in control,
it could be
that to some kind of, I guess I would say zombie, but soldier robot kind of.
But I'm saying that's the same shit we said on Reanimation. I ain't saying technical like brain eating zombies. I mean like bringing niggas back from the dead and they don't die. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that they ain't dead. They don't.
No, I know what you say. You said anesthesia kept them from dying, and she's just making them super and shit. But I'm saying either way it go, she up to some shit.
Yeah,
she got some shit popping.
And we gonna see it move because, as like you said, they told a paralyzed boy he could walk. So we gonna see that. And like Tiny Tim about to go hard.
Hey, that first kid that was on green light and that came at Black Lightning through the urinal.
I mean, but we have not seen anyone be able to control green light, and apparently they know how. Oh, they have some other shit and enabling them to think that they have a different type of control over it. It's gonna be interesting to see how far this goes, because even on the previous episode, Lady Eve said she has partners. So this is about to go a little deeper than we even realized.
See this green light? You gotta split this with tobacco.
Right. The niggas, they ain't cutting it right. Nigga, you gotta get sriracha. But anyway, when his last scene with laid out ass, hurt, concussed ass fucking Anissa, and her mommy is like, look, bro, you gotta keep it real. You know, Black Lightning, he ain't got the fucking glasses on fine, so I guess you're gonna be able to not see blur. And the show ends with Anissa waking up, feeling like she got her ass whipped, because she did, but she put up an amazing fight. And that's the thing, too. They need to introduce some more superpowered beings in this world, because it was fun watching the two superpowered beings.
Yeah,
There's only so long we could watch Black Lightning fight regular ass niggas.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I can't wait to see him and Sabai have a showdown, because super strength versus electricity is going to be cool. But moving forward, I hope he has more people to fight that can fight him.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I agree with you. He doesn't have a lot of like physical adversaries, you know, from week to week. It's just him sort of taking out this henchman, that henchman, whatever. You know what I mean?
And that happens a lot in the comics as well. But I want to see some, you know, some issues, some fighting. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even mind if they dropped a villain in here that shouldn't be in here, because like we saw on that old ass comic that J.Steel had before, Merlin was an early villain of Black Lightning from the Arrow universe, man, the Dark Archer. And I wouldn't mind, that's you know, of course they can't take from Arrow's established villains, but I think it would be very interesting if they took a villain that we're like in the second season. Of course they gotta get this shit going on in this season. But like in future seasons, if they weren't afraid to throw some random villain, like I would have known that Merlin, the Dark Archer, was an early Black Lightning villain, because I know him so much from Arrow. So they took some random Flash villain that didn't appear on Flash yet, or some random Batman villain, fuck it, that didn't appear yet in none of the other shows, and made him an adversary for Black Lightning, or even a Superman villain. We all in DC, so you can really take from any goddamn where and make it an interesting, you know, face off. Right. Solomon Grundy, I don't give a fuck. But so that's,
you don't think so? Is Tobias not going to be like a sort of Joker-like character for Black Lightning, where it's sort of they always kind of do this dance?
I think they're going to do a long dance, but just looking how the CW shows do their setup, I think Tobias is going to become the they're going to have another big bad next season, most likely. He's not going to be the top gunner. Like, you know what I mean? Because think about every other show we watch on CW. Every season there's a specific other nigga. And even if they let a nigga alive, and like Malcolm will keep coming around on Arrow, Reverse Flash still be coming around and shit.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? I don't believe, and that's the thing. I wouldn't be surprised if they got rid of, something happened with him in this season. He wasn't the big bad in the second season, but he was the big bad again in the third season. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I really feel like We gonna get out Tobias and Black Lightning showdown, and whatever go down there gonna go down. He gonna dip for a minute, and some other type of villain of some sort gonna rise for season 2, and then Tobias gonna re-come back or some shit and be like, "Hey, nigga, you thought I perished, but your back is broken, Eldridge."
Okay,
your back is broken, Lightning.
Is it official in terms of prediction? Does everybody feel like Gambi's gonna bite the dust?
Not this season.
No,
I think they're
not
gonna.
this season.
I think they're gonna stretch out James Remore White ass. And I think he's gonna get injured like a motherfucker at some point in the end of the season. But I think they're gonna keep this man on the show.
Oh, you think so? Okay. Fair.
Now I feel like he's going to die.
Yeah,
but I'm not too sure it's gonna happen first season is all.
I also think they're setting it up for there's gonna be some kind of conflict like in one of y'all comics where Jefferson is gonna realize that Gambi's on some bullshit.
That's happening this season.
Very soon.
That's happening this season.
Right, he already foreshadowed that with his hand.
With the hand. You feel me? Like,
what you hiding about Tobias for, nigga?
One of them evil people gonna say the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Tobias probably gonna be the one say it. You know me and your boy Gambi.
Well, he don't know they cool.
No, Tobias gonna say it.
No, Tobias don't know that Gambi and Black Lightning cool. I forgot that Gambi playing all these niggas. Remember?
Yeah.
Tobias hollered at him was like, "Can you use your ACA connections to find out that," you know what I'm saying? Like, so
white man get paid,
the only thing that they know is Gambi looks out for the Pierces. That's the only connection that they all know.
That should be a fucking big ass clue right there. Why you look out for this black ass family?
They ain't no, but that's not.
Nigga was the same height as Black Lightning.
That's what I said last time.
But it's well known that he raised the boy since he was 13.
Oh yeah, we understand.
So
you raised Black Lightning, huh? That's what's up.
That's what throw me off, nigga.
That's what it is. Look out for this family right here. All right, because I raised them. I think it's also like this other thing.
I think there's a keen reason, though. That's funny, but I think there's a
as he grew up,
I think there's a keen reason why he thinks that he thinks that Gambi would tell him. That's what makes me feel like
because that's his other father too. I took him in.
No, nigga, I feel like Gambi organization must have been around to also try to shut down Black Lightning or something. Because why would you even think that Gambi would tell you that shit?
Right.
You came at Gambi like, "Tell me who Black Lightning is."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really being like, yeah, he gonna tell me because he know or he can find out.
Probably because Tobias got that dirt on him.
Not only just the dirt plays a part, but you know, I think he believes that Gambi's organization. Cause then I think he made Tobias feel like, nigga, I would want to know too, or some shit. But anyway, that was that episode 6. We got any other predictions? What did y'all get? How many boats y'all get this motherfucker? I think I get that bitch 4 last time because I took a whole boat off for the whole Khalil jump. 4 out of 5 votes.
I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
3.5. What you saying?
3.5.
Give it a 3.5 votes.
Alright.
Give it 4.
I'm gonna stick with my 4.
4.5 last time. I remember yours.
Yeah, and solely only because once again, the omitted potentially scene that we didn't get. Mm-hmm. You know, only because of that. But otherwise, I thought this was dope. Like it ended, like I was saying before, like it's all about you can sort of shit the bed in the middle somewhere, but as long as you have a strong ending, for me, that's how that's sort of what I connect with is like a strong ending. I love a strong ending, and for me, that battle at the end, that's all I was kind of waiting for. It's like, okay, cool, now we're off to the races. So for me, that was a really strong ending. So 4.5, man.
And one thing I'm gonna add to that about having a strong ending. Mm-hmm. One thing that keeps my scores pretty much pretty high for them right now is did I have fun? Because sometimes we can get so critical and so technical, but I had fun in this episode. Like I was watching this episode, like look at this, like because 1 or 2 of the previous episodes that I probably have to downgrade some of my score just comparing it to this episode, I didn't have as much fun as in this one. Like, you know what I mean? That shit, like when she said she's gonna tell her mom, I was like, yeah. When they had the showdown in father-daughter, it was like, yeah. When he finally revealed himself, I was like, yeah. Right, you know what I mean? There had so many points, but I was like, damn, Gambi, no Lady Eve, whoa. There's so many moments in this bitch where I was like, all right, it's a fun episode.
All right, 3.8.
Yes, nigga.
You just gonna give that 4, man. Go on, give him that 4, bro. How you gonna make me come back to summer school, dog? Give me that 4. How you gonna make him come back to summer school?
My nigga did percentages that way. That was that, nigga. Nigga said the .8, bitch.
Come
on.
All
right, we're gonna round it up to a 4 on the curve.
There you go, bro.
She said, I'm letting you know it's a curve, bitch. You ain't getting another one.
It's a curve because it's black.
And that last fight was tight. It was a tight fight. Because the thing is, we were talking about in previous episodes, like we don't want them to drag on the secret of Lightning, Black Lightning not knowing about his daughter. So it was just great, and it was we didn't know it was coming. Right. So it's just really great that the secret's over.
Right. The fun is in them knowing everything and them working together and then him training him. Like I feel like that's where the jewels are gonna be. So it's like now we're there.
There's enough secrets in other places like that.
Because we still have a bunch of other secrets.
So many.
But I often wonder still like what I brought this up the last time we recorded this. I'm gonna bring it up again. What was the whole storyline with Gambi and taking the shoe and taking a picture and hiding the fact that he saw Anissa? Remember, I was wondering that shit. Because I'm like, dog, if they don't show in the future that Gambi had some very real reason for hiding about Anissa, that he knew it first, and taking the footage of the shoe print, that was just a wasted scene. What was the point of it if Jefferson gonna find out first? Jefferson found out first. So why show us as an audience that Gambi already knew? What was the point?
There's gotta be a reason.
Gambi was on top.
Just to show that he's shady. But I'm saying that's his wasted scene.
But did he know? Remember, because he didn't actually see her face.
But
he kind of
that's regardless of the fact. Because the thing is, they made it a point to show us that he found out first that there's a super chick out here.
And didn't say nothing.
And say nothing. Took pictures and all that.
That's that first season shit. That's when you're trying to figure it out.
But they gotta have a payoff.
He picks them all up, and still we don't even
mention like, damn, that must be the super chick or none of that.
We barely acknowledge that he's driving them. Like we get that one initial shot, and then it's all about them in the back.
Right. So I'm really wondering. I'm gonna have faith in the writers that they pick this up, but I'm wondering to what end? Because why would you? What's the point? Unless you planned on like turning this person into the ACA or whatever.
I think that it has something to do with his affiliation with Lady. Even them, because they on this whole trip, like power trip, we don't want none of these super niggas out there.
But now he knows it's Anissa, so he wouldn't throw Anissa under that bus.
I truly think.
So what's the point of showing the scene?
I truly think it's like beginning writing. And you trying to find yourself in this scene like you thought it could have went somewhere, but actually it's not going nowhere, so you want to leave it alone. And I'm hoping it needs to go.
I'm hoping that's not what it is, because it's like, damn, y'all just got unnecessary. Because mostly everything else they show us has a payoff or has reason or it makes sense.
Some people say the Incredible Hulk movie was just what does it have to do with anything of the adventures going on right now?
What? That got nothing to do with what we talking about?
Think about it. We talking about like what does this have to do with? What does that game have to do with anything about paying off later? The
Incredible Hulk television shows the whole point.
Shit to do with going on with the adventures and anything about the future
stories. You talking about a movie that's left field as hell, and the Incredible, and they paid off. They paid it off. They paid it off in Civil War. No, they did in Civil War. They paid it off.
How they paid it off in Civil War?
They brought back the Colonel character that was chasing them. They brought back the same nigga, and they brought back everything that they were talking about in that situation to help lead this argument. So why they need a Superhero Registration Act? They brought back Colonel, whatever the fuck his name was, from Incredible Hulk, the nigga who chases Edward Norton. Yeah, Incredible Hulk.
Oh, I love that.
Incredible Hulk. They brought back the characters. They still paid up, but that's still the movie verse. That's the movies, my nigga. I can give you not knowing where you going overall when we talking movies, but when we talking episodic television, you supposed to know what your scenes is for the season and shit.
I'm pretty sure I can find one of
I hope they play it off.
Like Arrow and Flash.
And that's bad writing. Even just because you can find it, doesn't mean that it's right.
I think it's that first season shit. Sometimes you might try some shit and it just gotta be like, you know what? It ain't working out.
And I'm hoping. What I'm saying is, I'm hoping that it's not that. That's all I'm saying. I'm hoping that they pay it off. I'm saying it can be that. And I'm hoping that it's not just, oh shit, we had a glitch in the Matrix. Forget that happened. That didn't happen.
This how they gonna pay it off. Black Lightning gonna be going through that nigga lab one day and pick up a photo. What is this? You got my daughter.
That would be good writing. But that would be good writing. If Black Lightning come across this footage, he'd be like, nigga, you already knew.
You been knowing. What else you
know, nigga? I'll ride with that.
They just like loading the gun with secrets of
that's what it feels like.
It's just like they're all gonna go off at once.
Maybe not at once, but they gonna pop off like firecrackers in succession.
They go off at once.
It was like, this is a big like firecracker explosion.
Because we're loading. Every episode we get another shade. We have not had a non-shady episode of Gambi.
Nope.
Not
one.
What
I was saying. Y'all was real generous to him.
Blow up in his face.
Y'all were real generous to him though in the beginning. Y'all were like, well,
I'm still generous to him.
He's nothing but shady.
No,
he's like absolutely nothing.
From
but shady.
episode 1, I said this nigga here is shady as fuck, but I feel like it's necessary shady. I feel like he's shading. I feel like he's
intriguing. He's so intriguing because I have no idea what's going on.
I think he's down for Jefferson.
I'm starting to feel like it's so much stuff. Gambi gonna die soon.
Now she just flipped the scripts like, nah.
He gonna die. Too much to go on. He knows too many secrets.
We're gonna get t-shirts. That's right.
So any other predictions before we get up out here, man? Any other predictions that I'm trying to think what we might have thought about before we recorded this?
Lynn gonna be all the way down with the family.
It's about to be an interesting story arc with Lynn because she has a daughter that no matter what wants to do this vigilante thing, and as in the previews they even showed Jefferson is not with that shit, as he of course like a daddy wouldn't be, and Lynn is gonna be going crazy.
Right.
I think she'll be down with the cause. She ain't no choice now with the whole family.
I mean, it's gonna eventually go that route, of course, but I'm just like, on the onset, this is about to be a long road to hoe. Who else? I'm trying to think other characters. What I think might have. We know Khalil gonna go super villain.
Yeah.
They about to have a war with Lady Eve. And,
I think he about to get killed. The other white henchman.
Think he about to die now?
JT.
Jory Toledo.
Yeah, then he gonna get killed this season. He deserves to get killed.
I wouldn't be surprised. He has a killable face. I feel like the chick, Cyanus, whatever.
I feel like she gonna do the killing. She gonna probably be the one to kill him.
Man, I remember y'all saw that preview where she doing all that shooting and she gonna miss every shot. I guarantee y'all this. In the preview, they show her doing these cool ass shots around and shit. And I guarantee Lady Useless ain't gonna hit nobody. Her superpower is she got a perfect form. Horrible aim.
It's probably that one little sequence though. It's like she only fires the gun in that one little piece that you saw. The rest of the time she's just running around with it as a prop. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And it's like she's gonna miss every single shot. Just
and
like
apparently in the comics, that character's a badass. But right now, until proven, you're useless until proven.
They have no use for her right now.
Exactly.
The uselessness.
You're useless until proven credible.
I remember when white people was useful in this country.
Dog, it's so trippy that this nigga really hates everything.
He does.
That's an interesting character. So we can get on up out of here, dog. So we done re-recorded episode 6.
Yay.
You heard me?
Yay.
3 sevens, the Book of Thunder and Lightning and Animaniacs. We're crazy to the max. etc. Black Lightning's back.
All right.
Power.
You hear me? I can't wait for the next episode, which comes on tomorrow. So you're getting a double dose of Black Lightning from us this week, guys.
This actually made me more excited to watch. I might actually try to catch it when it airs tomorrow, just because we did this again.
Text me if you do, because you know I'm gonna be watching it live. Cool. I told you I don't text your ass because I don't want to fucking spoil you. But
let's do it.
I've been watching this bitch live. We can text each other, son.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
But what I was about to say, reviewing that Lightning Podcast at gmail.com. Anything you got to say, any kind of comments that you want to make, anything you want to talk about, any type of predictions that you have. I'm all ears for it. I want to hear it because this is our black show. This is our show right here. It's for the culture. You hear me? So this is an acting guy, Marty&amp Bradford. You can find me on all your social media platforms at Mr. Bat. Spelling Mr. Out. You ain't gonna find me for episode 6 of Black Lightning. I'm out here. You hear me?
And it's J.Steel, you guys. You can find me on Instagram at IamJ.Steel_. You can also catch me on the Misbelief Radio Show, TheMisbelief.podbean.com. Also, check out my Instagram at FatGirlNola, which is a dope-ass food blog.
Woo. I was about to say, you better point me in there. This is Marty, Marty Edwards 504 on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. You can find me on at lowrainpictures.com, where I host the show Your30 with the Arrogant Observer. Check us out on iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Play.
Well, nah, it's your boy AlphaJoe, fresh out of the gumbo. I'm 1/3 of FlyWithBats. Rewind. Well, nah, this your boy AlphaJoe, fresh out of the gumbo. I am 1/3 of the FlyWithBats Podcast. You can find me. Damn.
Oh my God.
Take 3. We got it.
This your boy AlphaJoe, fresh out of the gumbo. I am 1/3 of.
I am not going to edit this, by the way. I'm going to keep all of this part.
I am 1/3 of the FlyWithBats Podcast, and if you're out in the streets and you're looking for me, you can find me on Facebook at Joseph Alphaman Pons, Instagram Alexander the 83, and for the Black Lightning episode 6,
reviewing that lightning.
We out this bitch.
You heard me? We out here, man. See y'all for the next episode.
Bye.
Once again, thank y'all for listening. Out. Send all your shit at us. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and all of the above.
Yep.
Yeah, man. We out.
Black Lightning's back.
Hey. No lie, seen him with my own eyes. Electric shocking guys, putting them all in line. About time somebody came down here and dealt with crime. Not just the gangsters, the police is out of line. So it's no trust, they don't understand our trouble. I don't know him myself, but do we come from struggle? Cause I'm like no superheroes around here, bruh. I'm like, he gotta be one of us.